the mature and possibly immature content. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't listen at all. It's very poorly produced. Take me to your leader.
Welcome to the Monster Castle Radio Show. For the extreme paranormal listener. And here is your host, the Wolfman, Mike.
This is where the real freaks hang out, alright, yeah. You're live, alright.
It's a Wolfman Mike. Monster Castle Interactive Radio, Bret, Colin, Sheppard is here. We're gonna expose the lunar anomaly.
What are we gonna
spatial?
What are we gonna expose?
Oh, guess. What do you think? What do you think we should expose? Our genitals? Go running down the street, screaming, and say we're on fire? Light ourselves on fire. Definite attention.
Are we live?
Definite attention. Yeah, we're live. No,
right,
we're actually going to talk about the moon and people like that have been smudging NASA pictures and the digital moon. Let's talk about that. Bret, how are you?
I'm doing really good.
Most people know who you are that listen to my show, but Bret is a long-time experiencer from childhood with extraterrestrial influences on his life since he was a kid. All kinds of strange paranormal phenomenon. Also, he's gotten into lunar anomalies and spatial anomalies and just strange things in space. And you've gone through all kinds of NASA photographs and found all kinds of really cool things. And anything else I'm missing here, Darren?
No,
Sounds good.
is anything you wanted to add to your biography?
Oh gosh. Well, I'm writing my autobiography, so I could add everything, but everyone will hate me if I do that. Everyone, every single person on Earth, and dogs.
Well, not
Not
really.
the dogs.
No, they hate us.
Well,
anyway.
not really. No,
People that hate
I've been,
us.
I've been through a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you had a real tough childhood, which we kind of talked about last time.
Yeah, it was
wanna get-
was very hard. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very strange. You know how people are in the 70s and the 60s. Very bizarre people. But I didn't.
Oh, we are live.
All right.
Sorry about that, guys. I was checking the feed.
Oh yeah.
All right.
There's a
we need to
chicken.
send-
Did you say there was a chicken and you're feeding a chicken? Darren,
There we go. I can see the monster castle itself in the background there, Wolfman.
Oh yes. Okay. Well, here, watch. I'll show you something else I have there. How about this? There's me.
I'm gonna tweet this out.
There's me, and here come the eyeballs.
Whoa.
Like it? And I'm gonna put the marijuana mama's smoking a joint in the background. Sorry, everybody. I'm not gonna try to stop that from being heard because we're proud of it. Okay, here we are. There's the Discord. There we go. So everything we post in there, people can see that. We need to put the link in here for people that want to watch the YouTube feed. Okay.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, even
It looks good.
yeah. So even you can watch it too,
All right.
Bret, if you want to. If you can watch YouTube while you're on here, just turn the YouTube
You might as,
the volume down.
you might as well.
You know.
Nah. You might as well just watch the Discord because you can see then and talk about what we see more
Yeah,
without the
Yeah.
delay.
but you won't
Yeah,
see me
true.
in the eyeballs. Floating around. But you can see it later.
That's okay.
We should go straight to one of your pictures instead of beating around
yeah.
the bush. Let's go straight to your best picture. That one that you discovered.
one?
The one you showed. You showed it at the Contact in the Desert.
Oh
It's the
yeah.
one that was like squished in and you unsquished it and it's just like these buildings. Do you have
Oh
that?
yeah. I do have that somewhere. Let's see. Wait, do you want me to paste it in Discord?
Yes, and then he'll zoom in on it and it'll be on YouTube, bright and clear.
Well, let me see if I can find that. I'm sure I can.
That's a great
Yeah.
shot.
I have like
I've seen it for a long time.
ton of images. My God.
Let's just start loading them and get right to it. That's what I'd like to do.
Oh. Let's see. It's in the best lunar anomalies.
Nice.
That one.
Where did you?
Sorry, the one you posted there, Darren. Where'd you get that one? It's one that's up.
JP from 2 nights ago.
Oh, that's the one he took himself?
Yeah, this backyard.
What kind of telescopes he got? A Celestron?
He's got this little telescope, and he took pictures of right at the edge, and I just zoomed in a little bit.
Oh, that looks more like an insect's testicles, I think.
Isn't that round thing crazy?
That is weird. It is definitely weird.
Copy.
It is definitely weird.
Not letting me paste here. Let's try Control
Excuse
V.
me. Excuse me.
Nope.
Find that.
Not exactly sure how to put the picture in there, guys.
Oh, you have to press the little plus down there in the bottom to add something, right, Darren? There's a little plus sign.
I right click.
Yeah?
I use my phone though. I don't know. I haven't ever done it with a computer, to be perfectly honest.
Oh,
All right,
Just
I got
you-
this.
There's a little plus sign, and that's what I use. I just click that, and
Oh, okay.
it gives me a choice of how to add things there.
All right, well, hopefully.
I still have some.
It's just
pics.
GIF on the.
I think I still have pics from years ago when you were on last time. You know how long that's
You
been?
probably do. Yeah,
Well-
it's been quite a long time.
Couple years.
3
yeah.
years, yeah. 2 years.
Well, we talked for a little while once, a couple years back, but it wasn't really a show or anything.
Gosh. Can't believe how many freaking pictures I have. This is crazy.
Let's get to it. If you can figure out how to get them in there.
I just
Oh,
don't know
there's
which
no
ones
rush.
to.
So anyway, while you're looking, I'd like to say, I wanted to ask you, like, remember you talked to me today about being homeless at one time?
Oh, we're gonna go there. Okay, yes.
Well, just
Um,
briefly, what was the circumstances? It made me feel
Well,
awful.
it is a sad story, but it's kind of like, you ever seen that movie with Will Smith and he's running around with his kid and trying to get a job and he's doing all this stuff, trying to sell shit. Well, anyway, that was kind of like me, I got my kids out of Texas because there was something wrong with my family, so I got my
Yeah.
kids out of there, sent them back to their mom.
Wow.
And I went all over the country with these hippies that promised to take me to California, and I ended up in New Jersey, and and other places. And I finally got away from these people, which were probably trying to kill me or something, and got on a bus and went to California. And the whole bus ride there, I was sitting right next to this really like Grizzly Adams stinking ass guy, that said he was murdering people all through the desert. And there was a blonde lady and her little girl sitting behind us, and I was like, oh man, what the hell, So this was all the way to Los Angeles, this was going on. And I went to my sister's house because it used to be my apartment, but she took it over or whatever. And she wouldn't let me in, she's like, tough shit, whatever. I was like, you are aware that I have absolutely no place to go, So if you ever want to feel like an alien, you just walk around California and ask for money. It's not like that. No.
What do I gotta do? I'm in.
Walk around California and ask for money, and you will know what it's like to be treated like an alien. So anyway, I worked hard labor.
Yeah.
The states were taking child support directly out of my labor check and giving me $8 a day for hard labor. So try to get a home with
For
$8
how many
a
years?
day. It's like, this was 10 years of this.
Yeah, that's awful, man. What a fucking
So,
bullshit
but it was
society we live in.
Yeah, it was an experience. It was precarious. So, like, if somebody did let you stay with them, it was just temporary or whatever, So I get to experience like what it's like to be rich once in a while. And
Well, even if you have food in your fridge and a car to
Yeah.
drive, I bet you that feels like you're rich compared to what you.
It did. It absolutely did. I'm like, that is all I ever wanted right there. I'm done. Stop. Stick a fork in it.
So how'd you get out of it?
It was very difficult. Just perseverance. I didn't do drugs at all. I didn't drink.
Well, basically, Bret and I, we decided we had the same problem, so we pimped each other off. It worked.
Oh God. I honestly, that there was a couple of times when I had to do stuff like that. Just saying,
Nice.
because you have to.
Hey, that's the best part of the whole thing, though, isn't it?
It's in my it's in my book.
joking.
I'm not ashamed of anything like that. It's in my book.
Did you figure out how to...
I'm terrible.
I'm getting a little echo, just a tiny bit, Wolfman. Why is that?
I don't know.
Um,
I'll look into it.
can you get the pictures up? Did you
Let me-
figure it out?
Okay, let me try
I am
this.
trying. I'm trying to do this. I think I would like to add this one because it's fun. Let's see, move. Because this really shows the image tampering. You ready for this?
Yes.
All right. Hopefully it'll add a caption. Image tamper. Image tampering. This is what they do at the University of Arizona. Ready?
Yes. We were born ready. Oh, you did it.
Nice.
Yeah, you're going to love this. Okay, the top one is the way it used to look. The bottom one is what Keith Laney does to the images. So there you go. That's what they look like after he gets done making it look like a dead rock.
Okay, wait a minute. The
So it
top.
looks-
Yeah,
Well, he
the
makes
top.
more detail come out.
No, it's not more detail. It's called textures.
I see.
It's
So
not more
he
detailed.
textured it in a way that it makes it look like a rock instead of what it.
Right. And instead of a statue of a bull or something. Yeah, exactly. Just makes it look like a nice dead flat pan rock, like if you were in Arizona.
I understand. Let me just make that bigger over here. Okay. Are you still hearing the echo, Darren?
Check. Yep, a little bit.
That's weird. What about you,
It's
Keith?
not too bad.
I'm sorry. I said Keith. I just got, that was terrible. Oh, I was thinking about Keith though, because he just said the airbrush guy,
We were
the
talking about
smudger.
him.
Okay, so
There's a nice big craft in a crater there.
are you hearing
Sounds
any echo, Brett?
Not really, no.
Okay,
It's not that
I'm
bad.
not sure what it is then. It could be something on
Don't
your
worry
Not too
about it.
bad.
It's just it's really.
It
Oh,
may-
you think it might be on my end?
Yeah, because if he's
Check.
not hearing it, then it's most likely on your end.
Check. I don't know.
All right.
We're okay.
All right.
So, on the left side there,
Yep. All right. There's nice weird things here. I'm just gonna post them.
that looks like a
You see
can
that big
of pop.
screwdriver thing, like a screw bit?
Yeah,
know,
where'd
to
you
a
find
machine
that?
or- Well, that was the first Russian mission, and they really have not. They couldn't debunk that because look at it. You know,
That's a crazy picture.
that was on the moon way before NASA got there. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes. What year
And-
was the Russian mission? Was it the Luna?
Yeah, it was Luna. It was like 1958, 1959.
And that was just sitting there in front of them after they landed, or from the lunar?
Yeah, that was just
Module
a bunch of space stuff just sitting there. And they also took pictures of these floating rocks. That's the way they described them.
Any pictures of? Oh, is that the floating rock? What
Yeah,
is the
there's-
spire?
Whoa, that thing is.
That is really cool.
What I'm looking
Yeah.
at right now is that thing with the three wheels. It looks like connected by some kind of
Yeah, like a.
pipe or something running through the middle of it, like
I know, isn't that crazy?
like a shaft.
So if even if that's like space junk that just landed on the moon, whose space junk is it? We weren't there yet.
It definitely doesn't look like a rock.
Well, they say there is no space junk on the moon
Well, they lied.
or Mars. They say
Could
there can't
something
be
have
any
fallen
space
off
junk.
of the lander?
No, nothing fell off of the Russian lander. No.
Almost looks like
No.
a pop top. That
No,
bottom
isn't it?
right part, the triangle, that's weird.
Isn't that weird?
It's really neat. Tell us about this spire.
Okay. Well, that particular image, I put up in Lars, and I found it. It's like dead on one of the lunar orbiter images. It's, lunar orbiter 3, and it's up in the corner, and it's just sticking out off the surface of the moon. And Don Davis, check this out. He goes in there and he goes, well, let me see if you guys have any anomalies or whatever, because they were fishing to find out what to wipe off the images. They both worked at University of Arizona and shit. So I posted some of those, and that was one of them. And later on, both him and Keith Laney give me the stupid picture where they had digitized the thing out. And they said, this is the real image. The one you have isn't real. I said, why is it still on the official NASA site? And the one that they showed me, they never posted as an official image. Honest.
That looks like a real picture to me. I think I've seen that before.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
I saw that at the.
probably
at the
saw it.
conference.
I probably showed it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sure.
there's some.
it's really neat
Here's-
looking.
Here's a nice weird underground weird thing. Yeah, I have some weird images to show you guys. Seriously,
Ooh,
there you go. What the hell's that? And they would tell you that it's just the way the images overlap.
Okay.
are you talking about the square, the cube, or the thing?
Yes.
Yeah, you can see
I
that.
was
Yeah,
gonna
there's
say.
a friggin' cube there,
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, just a cube.
Oh, what really struck me about the image is that there was stuff over the top of it.
Yeah, like diamonds.
Wow.
And there you go, some floating spearish looking things. As they said, the Russians said that we're just floating on the surface.
And where did you get this image?
Oh gosh, You know, people from all kinds of agencies give me shit all the time. You know,
Nice. So it's like top secret. They
some
give
of it's secret, some of it's out. They put this anomaly out there quite a long time ago. You know, and
Can
said
you
somebody else was on the moon. All that. I think his name was George.
and can you like find where on the moon this is yourself and like
Well, on the Russian,
corroborate?
yeah, on the Russian images, it's a little strange, you know. And from image to image, sometimes I can see where they smudged it out or whatever, but sometimes I can't. And so it's like that. It's like you can't really prove it because they smudge all of their images, you know.
Now, this
So
next
it's
one. This next one. I take it this is this is the Russian image.
that's the Russian image.
What the heck is that?
Yeah, I'll bet the Russians said the same thing. What the hell is that?
Uh,
You
it
know.
looks like two beach balls and a
I know it looks like somebody's gonads, like just
even the thing in the
along.
distance is weird looking.
And in a still picture like that, you can't really tell if it was moving, but the Russian astronaut said it was. They said it was just kind of sketching along the surface. You know.
Well, there's no Russian astronaut on the surface. They didn't land on the moon, did they?
They certainly did. They sure did.
So where's this picture taken from?
Do you know that they have been on the moon since the 50s, dude?
Oh yeah.
There's
No,
a
I
base,
didn't know that.
There's a base up there with Project Horizon and our army in co-op with the Russians.
Yeah, I believe that. I also think their technology is about probably 50 years ahead of what. So cell phones today is our highest technology. They had that 50 years ago, I think,
Oh yeah,
at least.
yeah. I gotta show you guys this one. It's weird.
So
The military has way higher
What do you-
technology than
what-
you imagine.
what do you believe the history of the lunar exploration by people is then?
Well, they
Just
they
a minute.
actually NASA really did those missions in the 60s, 1969. They really went to the moon, but you know how they got there? Extraterrestrials literally dragged their ass, that stupid little tin can, through the radiation and everything else to show them the moon. And they were like, "Here, dummies, here's the fucking moon." And they were all along the crater. They were all along the crater, you know, these giant ships were staring at them. And William Tompkins was working for TRW, and he was seeing all this stuff on the other camera.
The one that didn't show us?
Yeah, at JPL, because they were in charge of the S-band antenna. They would have never showed the American public that, or anybody in the world that, you know. But they picked it up on ham radio. Neil Armstrong saying these mothers are huge. They're sitting on the crater and stuff, you know.
Oh, that was
Yeah, I
off
remember
ham.
that.
Whoa, I didn't know that was off ham radio.
That was off ham radio.
Wow. So that makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, it's a weird journey, but we had extraterrestrial help getting there.
Okay, what do you got here? This looks like
by conventional means.
This looks like
You
the
see that duck
It
and that
looks like that
monkey?
gopher from Caddyshack. coming out like so.
It's a duck and a monkey.
Hi, how you doing, guys? Hi.
I didn't see it until you said it. No.
Right.
This little teddy bear waving at you.
What is it? It could be a cat instead
I'm
of a
having
monkey.
fun with this. It is a monkey and a duck.
Okay.
How perceptible, you know.
I think it's the gopher from Caddyshack dancing.
Okay. Yeah. Santa.
You can't blow me
You
up.
guys-
Oh,
seriously.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, they must
I'll
have
show
saw
you these
that
weird
movie,
ones
yeah.
because
These
I
all
want you to
fake?
know that all this shit is embedded in lunar images. All of it, you know. Yeah,
That looks
that's
like
Santa
a
Claus
s-
waving.
Yeah, but it could be. Almost looks like a skull that's with a helmet on that's upside down, laying there.
Yeah, if you made a clay animation of a little Santa Claus, that's what it would look like.
Who's putting
Oh,
these
yeah.
in there?
That's me putting them in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. Where's the Santa Claus? I don't see
You
it.
don't see it?
No.
He's
Is it
in a red
this one?
suit. Yeah.
A
Got
big
a red
huge
suit on.
beard?
Oh gosh. What am I missing here? Let me get back to this.
Here's two spheres with shadows.
Are you in the Great Hall, Wolfman, or did you
Yeah,
click
I
out
just
of it?
don't see the Santa Claus in that picture. Do you?
Yeah, you know,
What?
don't worry. Perception is a weird thing.
Do you
It's
see
okay.
the red?
Yeah.
You see the?
Yeah, I
Do you see
don't
the red?
see- We must be looking at the wrong picture. Okay, I'm looking at the one that looks like a gopher thing.
Below
and then,
that.
and then below that,
yeah,
it
that's
says
that one.
Santa. Yeah, it says Santa,
Yeah.
but whereabouts in the picture?
Below
is
that, there should be a picture. You don't see it yet?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
I'm
that's
missing
okay.
it. I'm missing it.
How many pictures are below
Oh,
the
right
duck
here.
and the
Okay,
monkey?
something right here. Yeah, it's red. Yep. I see it. The beard. Now I see
A
it.
Okay.
little goobery little Santa Claus or whatever.
Yeah, that's definitely like something with a beard, and yeah.
Yeah, there's
It
all
looks like a
these weird.
Well, it looks like also there's something on the rock there with
So why did you-
eyes, like a frog face or something thing above it. It's definitely like some kind of carvings. It looks like all around there. It looks
Exactly.
like some kind of carvings.
Well, if you can imagine, the correct word for that is hierophany. It's not pareidolia. They invented that word to like attack Richard Hoagland or whatever, which
Which is
who
not a bad
doesn't
idea.
want to attack Richard
Exactly.
Hoagland? Yeah, exactly.
I'd like to go golfing with him, but full contact golf.
Right. Well, I mean, we have a lot of very smug spokesmodels in our genre, So they get up there and they claim that everything is theirs, They steal all kinds of people's shit and they say it's theirs. Well, the one thing he did have that was his, was this weird little anomaly. It said that there was rebar and stuff like that. And by the way, I am not a big fan of how he portrayed Ken Johnston Sr.'s images. Not a big fan at all. They did it the wrong way, okay? But he showed this little image where he said there was rebar in the crater or something like that. And that is literally the canvas texture that NASA used to print on. Literally.
Oh, that's
interesting.
isn't
I
that
believe
just like
that.
the studio background curtain? Wouldn't that be?
Yes.
Yeah, like the
In a way, but they used to print their images on canvas.
Oh yeah,
I'll be darned.
That's
no shit.
that's why.
So that's
Okay.
canvas. That
So what do we got here? We got this is one of Ken Johnson's pictures.
Yeah, that's one of the
pretty
ones.
neat.
That's the one I found on his image. Real
That's
happy
cool.
about that. You want to see more of
Sure.
those?
Yeah.
really
Definitely.
All right. Here,
What
the-
is that?
these are UFOs that were in the lunar sky that NASA would never in a million years show you, but they were in Ken's images on emulsion. Okay. So these are little UFOs or whatever.
What's emulsion?
Emulsion's the crap that you actually print an image on paper. You
Okay.
know. So it's one of those things. I'm not going to be technical. I'm going to be really lame right now. But
Well, that's okay. If you're technical, I'll ask you a question.
it's just basically a photographic image that was done the hard way in a dark room.
Did you find that on his images yourself, or did he find
Yeah.
it?
Oh, I did.
Oh, cool.
I'm the one that found. I gave him credit for a lot of things, for everything really. I was like, wasn't concerned about it.
No,
But
you're not like everybody else.
no, I could give a damn. I'm just like, oh look, cool. I am
Yeah,
that
get it out
simple.
there.
I'm that simple about it.
Has anyone ever grabbed one of your pictures and pretended it was theirs?
Yes. I forgot what his name was, but he tried to do that with that UFO on Mars. Do you want to see that one?
Heck yeah!
All right. I'll go get that.
UFO.
You guys wouldn't believe how many I could bore you with the amount of images I've got.
No, this is great, man. We could do this all night.
I've
They're
got
enjoying it.
Keith Laney's old discs from his website, and I got all kinds of crap. Mars. UFO on Mars, yay! Anyway, I forget which guy tried to steal this or whatever.
Oh, we're at the bottom of the hour. Holy smokes!
I know it goes by really quick.
Do we have to take a break?
No,
Ooh,
we don't have to, but I gotta shut the music off. Hang on a second.
There you go. Sorry, there's your proof.
Oh, it's already. I'd have it turned down already.
Oh, it's right in the weird. It's right there in the right side middle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That does look like
I've
a
seen this
UFO.
one before. We watched a video. Actually, my buddy Neil's here with me. We watched one of your videos earlier this week, and we saw this one. I forget who you were talking to, but he had a really, really lame
Oh, it
YouTube
was,
show.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
I know.
He doesn't, even know, he doesn't even know how to put floating eyeballs in and make his face green or anything.
I know.
Doesn't even look like a Martian.
It looks like it has windows.
It does. Looks like an observation deck or something.
What's that stuff on the left on the bottom of the hill there? Those cubes, that white stuff.
Oh, you would be amazed. There's like sculptural looking Formula One cars, you know? Them long race cars, you know?
Are you joking?
I'm not joking. This looks like a racetrack if you look at the whole image. Yeah.
I saw Santa in the other one, so.
Oh
You
wow!
put
Yeah,
Santa
look at the buildings in there. I never noticed that in the picture before. Like with the saucer thing on Mars, there's square buildings in there too.
Exactly. Yeah, Ken was a little concerned about the. I'm like, what kind of Martian are you? You know what those are.
Yeah, that's where they keep the workers. Obviously.
Yeah, I was very happy to work with Ken Johnston Sr. and Donna Hare and all those people that are trying to disclose all this stuff. It was a pleasure working with them, and I did the best I could, and I'll take all the blame. I'll take the crazy pill on that.
Oh, are you guys
I don't
still
mind.
getting along, or did something happen?
No, yeah, we're getting along fine.
Okay. I was gonna say.
He's like a father to me, but he's a Republican. We don't get along with that. How that goes.
I don't know.
And now no one likes me. They think I'm a liberal asshole or something. I don't do politics or religion
guys,
or
I don't understand you guys. It's all the same fucking thing. Republican, libertarian, whatever the fuck. It's all
right. I don't get it
hell's
either,
the difference,
dude.
man? You guys,
there is no difference.
1% of the scale up or down from each other.
Yeah, no, there is no
I
difference.
think we just have a war party and a
they-
non-war party.
Yeah, basically the Democrats are going, you guys are bad and gay. And then the other ones are going, yeah, well, you guys suck and you're a little bunch of liberal, pinkos or whatever. But they're all getting money. They're all getting the same money.
It's all about the monies. It's all about the war money.
Stupid
The war
fucking
machine.
game. It's no different than idiots playing fucking ball. Or you throw a ball to a dog and running.
Well,
play
yeah,
with the ball.
if you look at the way the old Roman Empire did things, they divided and conquered, and that's what they do to this day.
Are we the Roman Empire? Is it still
fucking
here?
Right. Fucking right.
It's still here. Yeah, they go right. In fact, every president goes and kisses the Pope's ring.
Yep, they do.
It is still the Roman Empire.
They probably suck his royal fucking wee-wee, too.
No, that was when they were little boys.
Oh, yeah, they had to take it up the ass from the other father.
Yeah,
Yeah, first you sit in
Okay.
the snow because the father likes to have a cup of cold ones before he gets to bed.
That almost
Kinda.
looks like the shard that Richard posts.
Yeah, that weird little thing, that apparition in the background. I have no idea what that is because guess what? The other astronaut's taking a picture of the one in the picture.
Wait, I meant the other one.
Oh,
Let's see.
it is exactly the same shard that Richard Hoagland posted,
So is
but
that,
it's in a different
I'll be darned.
different image. Yeah.
It looks just like it.
That's because mine is a lot clearer.
okay? So this is the one with the buggy right there, and then in the distance there's something circled, and it says apparition. Is that
Yeah,
the
isn't
picture?
that weird?
Is that the picture we're looking at here?
Yeah, we're looking
Okay,
at that one.
I've got it up here. I just wanted to make sure because that is
It is
almost
weird.
looks like a ghost.
It
What is
does.
that? What the hell is
it
that?
really does look like a ghost, man. Like I've
Do you know that
seen-
that
It looks
was
like
a-
an Could it be the astronaut that's like back?
Dead.
No, there's only two on the surface, right?
Right.
God.
So
That's weird.
that thing in the
Yeah, I would
background,
say,
I don't know what that is, but it was in Time magazine.
Could it be a camera on a timer, and that's the astronaut in the distance?
Nope. The astronaut's taking the picture of the other astronaut. They're in the moon buggy, going on their little field trip.
But sometimes they set up cameras.
Yeah, they did. And they usually set them up and they're both in it.
That's true. Well, maybe he dropped him off and then went over and set up a picture. I don't know. It sure looks like an astronaut walking. That is weird. That's a cool one.
Yes, exactly. I want proof, Proof.
See that.
All right, Gemini.
Anyway, I just wanted
yeah.
to tell you guys there is no such thing as
made it
proof.
bigger.
If somebody really does not want to know that exists in their world, it won't.
Yeah, that's
know.
right, yeah.
Gemini 12. What year?
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That was before Apollo.
Looks no
Yep.
bigger when I tried.
That's when they're just going around Earth.
Yeah, this one's fun.
How'd they
Yeah,
explain
it's
that?
Gemini 12 UFO. Oh yeah, and it looks just like a saucer, eh?
That looks like a Hannibal. I can tell you that's a German one.
It does. It looks like a Hannibal German, and you can see it's metal too. It's glinting. Right?
Yeah, here you guys go.
Yeah, you can see the glint of the metal on it.
The line of Sidonia.
Yeah, that's the whole Sidonia region. And look, there's like a lion with a bobby hat on. Like a English. And this is an ESA image, the European Space Agency.
Hey, and it looks like you put a cigarette in his mouth. That's cool.
Now, what's with the colors?
Oh,
they-
why do I
did
do
they-
that?
There's-
Yeah.
No,
pipe.
has it been colored a little bit just to show everything?
Yeah. What I do is I tint it. I use the
Okay.
the translucent color or whatever over it. Yeah. But if you make it
This looks like the
normal,
line.
it still exactly looks like that.
Yeah, if you take away the
So
color,
I
it's still
guess
see
that's
it
the
in-
DNM. That's the DNM pyramid. That's his nose.
Yeah, that's supposed to, the face on Mars and all that.
Mhm.
That's the same region.
But you think that they smudged a lot of this anyways, right?
I think that whole image is completely digital, entirely.
Huh.
Remember what they were trying to discourage people from thinking that was a face on Mars. So remember the new one? They were like this.
sandbox.
Yeah, this is the real picture, and it's all like caved in and it looks stupid.
What I thought was interesting about that picture, even though it was caved in and stupid, it had a lot of straight lines along the edges, which
Yeah.
were weird to me, I thought. But
I'll post this one for Jose Escamilla. I really thought a lot of that guy.
another anomaly hunter.
Yeah, Jose Escamilla. He was the guy that did the documentary on rods and all that.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he pass away?
He did. I think he did. Yes.
Did
No
we
one
ever
said
figure
about
out what the rods were? Was that a digital artifact of dust going by the camera, or what did we ever figure out on that? Did they...
Yeah, we couldn't really figure it out. He was fascinated with it because he had done all kinds of camera speed experiments and all that. Couldn't figure it out.
That was so crazy. I forgot about the rods.
The rods. Yeah.
So, what does this picture have to do with him
That was one of his discoveries
on the moon?
on the moon. Yep.
Wow.
Isn't that great? And here's another picture of that fire-looking thing. I don't know if I think that's it. I don't know what the hell that is. Like a tower or something. Nah, skip it. Seen it before anyway.
Looks like an entrance. Like
It sure does.
it looks like there's an entrance in the side of that building. Like you could fly a
And
ship
that
right
stuff
in
on the
there.
left, really strange.
That one's bizarre, isn't it?
Even if that was a natural object, it sure would be cool to explore. To go inside that little cave.
Here's see what do we got here? Do you guys want to see a picture of that Copernicus image, like picture of the century, like the way it used to look before?
Yeah, just you decide what to put up. Just you go with it.
Okay. Image similarities and stuff.
Just put it up there and then tell us what we're looking at. Take
Okay.
charge, Brett.
All right. I hacked into a university website for this one. Okay.
Which
Say it.
university? Arizona?
No, it wasn't. It was another one. But they are no longer contracted. So
Oh my God.
yeah. And as you can see, that's on a slide. You know. Remember that picture?
That's the one from the show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
So what did they do to this picture? What's with the horizontal lines and what did they do? Do it in strips here and put it back?
that's the way it looked when they first got it. Honest to goodness, that they put the strips together and that's the way it looked.
And what did you do to it to fix it?
Nothing. Zero. That's the way it looks. It's
Okay.
even backwards. Let's see.
It almost looks
it's
to me
weird.
like there's parts missing of sections, and they're doing.
Right. So what I wanted to talk about that, and that when you get the NASA images, I'll post one that is completely raw. You ready for this? It's
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah,
Y'all ready for this?
I'm ready for
Okay.
this.
This one is a completely raw image of a clementine bit.
All right.
It's a raw clementine image. I'll try to post one that even kind of remotely looks, whatever. Images. There we go. Some of them are really dark and black, so I'll try to pick one that's not so bad.
So Keith Laney's a smudger for NASA.
They're smudgers and fixers, so that this is the way the images look when they first get them.
So he's
They're
gonna be
really
mad
horrible.
He's going to be mad at me for saying that.
He's already mad at me, and I don't know why.
I love the guy, but
Yeah.
that's okay. I'm going to listen to what you have to say. So
All right.
that's what they normally look like.
This is what they look like when they first get them. It's in digital form that they get these from space. You know what I mean? So here it is.
Wow.
That's the way it looks. It's really a crappy image. They have to add shit to it to make it look like a nice image. They have to.
Clementine was how far up? I thought they had much better pictures. Well, did they
All
just
right.
enhance them?
All right, you ready for this here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a raw image. So you see how much shit that they have to do artistically, right?
Yeah,
All
it looks
right.
like
Image similarities and studies.
I don't see really much in that image, but
That's the raw data. Are you going to add another picture?
I sure am, because that one's really boring, isn't it?
It is boring.
That's the way they look,
Normally.
normally when they first get them, and I just wanted to point that out.
interesting.
And here you go. Here's a case, a nice close-up case of how they smudge shit. Okay. This is the same place on the same image. So this is a later image they uploaded, the bottom one, or the top one rather. The top one they uploaded later, and they like filled in the whole hole.
Interesting.
So this was the Lunar Orbiter Image Recovery Project. And Nancy Evans is the one that gave them those images to play with. They had to get special equipment to process the stuff, So this is an interesting one. These are supposedly 3 different missions, guys. Okay?
Wow.
Those are 3 different missions. So I think the Chinese borrowed our, stuff. What can I say? That's the same lighting. It's the same everything. They tricked us into making one darker, and the rest are really light. Some have more texture, but you can't get the sun to do the same thing on 3 different missions. Plus, they said that the moon was in a different phase on each mission. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do look a little different, but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, just slightly different. The sun azimuth is in exactly the same place on all 3. So that's a problem.
So you're
But
saying
yeah,
that someone else is in charge and they're just feeding us
No,
info?
I'm saying that they make fake missions. The lunar orbiter recovery reconnaissance mission is completely fake, false.
Fake.
It's fake.
That's
So
very fake.
Oh yeah.
I wonder
So
where,
yeah,
where's JP when you need him? He would love this.
I don't know.
he would really like that.
This is his. He thinks that there's water in space or something. And it's like you can't.
No, he thinks the moon is made the luminary. It's like lit up from behind for some reason.
Yeah. Well, we've talked about it. I said maybe it could be a holographic overlay when you see that lunar wave thing.
Yeah, I really enjoy his work, and he's onto something, but I'm not sure if it's exactly the way he's presenting it. Like there's some kind of holographic refresh rate or this or that. I'm not sure what he's getting at, but I would like to talk to him about what the hell's going on with that.
Well, guess what? Bruce sees all. Bruce Schwartz from Montreal, Canada. Here, he's got that too with his independent celestron telescope. He's caught the lunar wave, and so is like Crow 777.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know who else is,
Yeah.
but there's been many other people that have seen it. So it's something, and what the hell it is, we don't know. But
Okay, you guys.
showing up on amateur.
I'm gonna put our Discord in here in case anybody in the YouTube wants to join.
How you gonna do
Ask
Okay.
questions.
You putting it? Wait a minute. You put it into
Put it
Discord.
in-
You got to put it in YouTube, not Discord.
It's there. I put it in the Discord so that you can show it.
Oh, I see. So it shows on the. I get it. Yeah, groovy.
They'd have to plug it in. I mean,
yeah,
they'd
I
have
think
to write it
I
down.
think I should leave a link there. I think there is somewhere in there, but yeah, I'm gonna put that in too. That's a good idea.
Yeah, if anyone watches it later, they can come in too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these are some weird ones right here.
Yeah,
You guys
so if
might
you,
enjoy that.
one of them is Clementine here. Change to lunar map.
Yeah,
Same as
that's the
Clementine.
Chinese
One of them is
Chinese mission, and that's supposed to be 2 different or moon maps, right?
Yeah,
Supposed to be 2 different lunar maps, but as you can see, well,
you're exactly the same.
exactly the same.
Wow.
And that's not me just pasting exactly the same picture. That's you can
Well, it's
look
the
it up
same
for
plane.
yourself.
Looks different to me. A little bit.
Yeah, the lighting is different. Lightness and contrast and all that. That's what's different.
Okay.
But as you know, that doesn't really change the sun azimuth. The highlight on the side of a crater.
Oh, I'm not hearing him. You cut out for a second there, Bret.
I
Oh, I
heard it
did?
the whole time. It was you, Wolfman.
Strange.
Hmm.
Well, the rest of us.
You must be
didn't
doing something.
hear. No.
Now push the button.
No. It just you guys both disappeared for a second.
Boy,
All right.
We're being like they're trying to shut us up here.
So-
people in
I have a question for you, Brett.
okay.
Out of
Please.
all the people that are anomaly hunters, who's your favorite one? That's not you, that
That's not me. I know. I understand.
that's found the most stuff. Whoa, what the heck is that?
it's a picture.
these
That's people. That's artwork. That is artwork.
That's artwork I did.
That's really
These are all from the same lunar orbiter image, 1197 _ MED, and It's the same image, and it's covered with a themed aspects of our myths and our religions and everything else.
That's really creepy.
Exactly.
Especially the one.
Welcome to my world. So you want me to tell you want me to tell you what's really creepy about these things? They were shown to me by a lady from Stanford Research Institute in 1982 in my art class when I was 15 years old.
Wow.
Oh shit.
So
It reminds me of pictures from hell back in the Middle Ages.
That's weird. Yeah. I don't know if all these are going in or not.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're all going in. So Eric from Twitter said something really nice to you. He's like, I know Bret personally, and his story is
Yes,
not
thank
only
you, Eric.
his story is not only strange but legit. After researching his story a few years ago, we later became friends.
Yep, I know Eric very well. Yep,
So
he's the man.
yeah, and so he's retweeting
He
that
doesn't
we're
talk to
on
me anymore.
there. And there's somebody, Steve Johnson, that keeps following and retweeting my show. So thank you very much, Steve, for
Thank
doing
you,
that.
Steve.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So I'm going to attach a link to the live show for him right here on his tweet. And that way, if there's anybody that didn't figure out how to get to the live feed for the show I advertised, we'll do that.
So, Bret, what are all those lines up and down? Is that the canvas?
The lines up and down.
So
Yeah, the old lunar orbiter images were printed on canvas.
okay. 'Cause that's what it looks like to me, too.
It is. Okay, check this out. This is one of the lunar images, and it's got it looks like a Greek guy, like a Greek hero type, and the guy that's looking at him is sort of a type guy. His name was Solinus, and the guy he's looking at is Theseus, the one that's looking all badass, with has a profile view.
It looks like two people kissing. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
yes.
I see the eyeball, the black eyeball with the white.
Yeah, it's pareidolia.
It's like- It took me a while to see it.
Pareidolia.
Yeah. So there you go. There's this is a known weird natural phenomenon in all images and all this or that. And the old ancient artists knew it. Even the cave artists, they were like, "Oh, that rock looks like a buffalo," so they started painting a buffalo.
Of course.
So
I do
it's
the same thing. I find
the
wood
correct
that looks like something, and I'll draw the parts in and make it look more
exactly
like that.
That's called hierophany, finding the divine in nature and etc. and copying it. But
It also
this
kind of looks like a nut sack on the right side.
it does to me too. There's a lot of there's a lot of strange, bizarre sexual embedded imagery in NASA images. Like really bizarre. I'm not gonna go into it because you guys will think you guys will think it's me. It's in the NASA image,
All right. Oh, so you never answered the question about who's your favorite anomaly guy?
I'm awful fond of Leonard Walson.
Okay. I'll write that down.
Yeah, Leonard Walson. He's the one that took a picture of the weird spaceships in our orbit.
Like between the moon and us, or
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Leonard Walson. He actually got knighted by the Queen or something for his astronomy. But he's a really cool guy, and approachable, and you can talk to him, and he's really nice. I don't know who exactly my favorite anomalist is.
Oh, that would definitely be Richard C. Hoagland for me.
Would it?
He is the best. No, well, actually, I loved Richard at first and everything, and it was really cool to talk to at first. Darren and I
Yeah,
talked to him many
well-
times. He always took my calls. He was really nice, and then all of a sudden he turned snobby, and he's too good for
Well,
it.
Richard himself will not tell you he's an anomalist. He is a good scientist. He's got some legitimate things.
I
But
really
he
liked
should
him.
stay. He should stay the hell out of our anomaly shit. Okay, just saying.
He blocked me on Skype. I don't know why.
You're kidding me.
Oh
No.
God. Yeah,
I was on your show all the time.
He treated me and Ken like the plague after we were on his show, and I was being nice.
I called in there. I wanted to talk to Carmen Bolter about Egypt because there was she mentioned on one show on Coast to Coast that I can't find a copy of anymore, but she said that they found the Ark of the Covenant and the tomb of Alexander the Great, and hasn't been quite weren't ready to quite disclose where it is and stuff. Then I never heard anything about it anymore. So
Yeah, one of my favorite anomalies, because the guy he was like me, he just sort of stumbled onto it or whatever. Because I was looking for my weird pictures from the '80s in the NASA images. That's how I got into this.
Oh,
And-
cool.
Yeah, so I wasn't looking for buildings and stuff.
You were looking for cool, weird.
I was looking for all the cartoons and the images, all that.
I'll be
So-
darned.
Isn't that weird?
That's
so-
funny.
But the lady from Stanford Research Institute, she showed me pictures for hours in that classroom. I was like, where is this time going? So it was like nighttime by the time I walked home, and I was like, what the hell just happened? What'd she show me? She said that they were images from various artists, and every single one of those images, because I have a photographic memory, I found 40 years later. Those were my images.
what the hell?
Those were my images, and they were all
Wicked.
embedded in NASA images. It was weird, so I was like, "What the hell's going on here?" And I figured out, if they
Synchronicity
have
or
some
what?
kind of, if they have that technology or something, that it wasn't brought from the future; it was brought from a future on another timeline. If they even have that capability, this remote viewing type thing that they do, So
Yeah.
it would have to have been remote viewed or something like that, and then recreated somehow. But they showed me this stuff, and it was exactly the way I show people how this is done or whatever. And what was weird is they didn't have the capability back then to do what I do to those images. They didn't have any Fong and Blend software and all that. They had some of those old filters, but NASA was using them just to correct their images. And they didn't have Photoshop for the public yet or anything like that. So it was a really weird thing. In 1982, they didn't have that stuff.
There's a Leonard Walson picture. It's not the best quality, but that's pretty interesting.
Isn't that weird? And
Yeah,
there's
it's on the right angle.
Looks like a city there. I can see square, like right-angled streets and stuff.
Yeah.
The further back
Oh,
beyond
yeah.
that dark hill, and in the front, yeah, that's the city. There's no doubt about it. You can see the structure of things.
Yeah.
You go around this way, up here, and over there, and it's just like a.
Yeah,
It reminds me
and
of
that's-
Machu Picchu.
That's all.
That reminds me of Machu
Right.
Picchu,
And that's all from his telescope.
carved from the top of mountaintops.
Oh, really?
Machu Picchu. You can see those
That's
three.
from his telescope at home.
JP, you need to take more telescopic pictures like that.
Yeah, those are cool.
I take pictures every night. I'm actually getting there. My next purchase is an 11-inch. I'm at 8 right now.
Brett liked your picture.
Hey, JP.
Thanks. How you doing tonight? Nice
I'm
to meet
doing. I'm.
Welcome
nice
to the
to
show.
meet you too. I know exactly who you are.
you. Nice. This is,
I remember. I go way back, dude, and I have a photographic memory. So
Yeah, you have a good. I can tell you're spitting out a lot of information here.
okay.
Do
So
you film
JP,
yourself?
hang on, JP. I want to ask you something that
Oh.
we've talked about. What do you? You told me once that you had a theory that space is more of a liquid. Did you know?
Right, but I mean, this kind of, it's a whole conversation in itself. But yeah, I think beyond our atmosphere, it's we're kind of blocked from what would be a liquid space. I don't know if water, but a liquid of some kind.
Bret thinks
I think-
with the extraterrestrial help, can we get to the moon?
Interesting. I mean, from my perspective, I would think that if there's alien life form, it's maybe just a different part of our planet that may be undiscovered. I think that's a very good possibility that there's alien life form. Just we haven't reached them yet.
Wow, look at that gouge in that picture, man. Big
Here's
gouge.
a place in the Aram Chaos region that J.P. Skipper, remember that guy?
Oh,
I
he's
should
another
know.
Jewish producer.
Yes.
J.P. Skipper produced this image, and it was also shown to me by Amy.
Wow.
And it triggered me because it was the first picture that lady showed me back in 1982. The interesting thing about it is that the Mars orbiter that took that picture didn't take the picture yet, not until 2000 or late 90s. So how'd she get it in 1982 to show me?
So you don't think any of the Mars pictures are real?
I think some of the orbiter ones of the moon and Mars are real, but when you're talking about lander images or things that are up close and all that, nope, I don't buy it at all.
I'm with you on that. Except that I may go a step further and say that I don't think we've even orbited Mars.
No, that's a possibility there on the Mars thing, yeah. But yeah, I'm not putting it past them because I've caught NASA creating missions that don't exist, at all.
Okay, guys, we are at the top of the hour again.
Oh.
We don't have to stop.
Let's take a
I just
break.
wanna...
Let's take a break this time.
We'll just take a break and I'm like, oh, what did I do?
No.
I don't mind an hourly break. Sometimes when we're in the middle of it, though, like halfway through.
This is standard procedure.
There's
We have to
JP.
break.
There, you need to title your anomaly there.
Which one?
JP's.
Oh, this weird ball that you blew up.
You took that picture.
I've been marking. Yeah, no, but I didn't isolate some of the anomalies.
Watch fixes on the beats.
Evil lying
we probably
bastards.
we probably won't expose them, but
Wow.
because there's no such thing as proof,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know, but I could still expose myself to them.
That would be appropriate. There you go.
Yep. Sometimes it's necessary to do.
We are not above exposing ourselves.
Damn right.
Just to expose the bad guys.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Who am I?
Later on, I will expose myself to the world.
I'm just a pre-med student from Purdue University that quit because I didn't want to kill people.
No, we're not live yet, are we?
Yes, we are.
He shot the gun a little bit. He came back a little early.
I would like to say hi to Darcy Trillian if you're listening, and Clyde Crisp, and all my friends on Facebook, and they're so cool. I suppose I could have just chatted that, but
Nice.
How is your Facebook, by the way? Do you have a lot of people on your Facebook?
I do, but not too many. Add me or whatever.
Yeah. Can I find you by the same name? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Who's got?
I'll
Sorry,
post
I'll be
my
right back.
JP. You got a call? Answer your phone.
Who's
What are you doing?
who's coming?
People, these Russians.
Oh, we've got.
I would definitely like to say hi to my fiance Karen Christine Patrick, who is an incredible woman. She's awesome,
Hi, Karen.
and she's also kind of like us. Remember her?
Yeah, I love Karen.
Wolfman.
Yeah, man. I had her on the show.
I
She's
met- I
awesome.
met her.
She is awesome.
I met her.
Yeah,
I was
she's
wondering
great,
if
yeah.
she'd be hanging out with us here tonight. She's welcome to.
She said no because she's got to do a show later with Janet in the lesson.
Okay. Well,
So
Nice.
she's trying to save her voice. Yeah.
yeah. That's all right.
She's embarrassingly beautiful.
Nice. Yeah.
But the same.
I put me up on the screen so she can see me with the floating eyeballs.
Okay. I do
Cheers.
miss my friends. I miss a lot.
I don't know.
I'm not a real digital kind of guy. I like to talk to people for real. And I've got 2,323 friends, so I'm way under the 5,000. And I posted my Facebook link
Oh, is that all you're allowed to have? Is
on the Great Hall. Yeah,
I loved that documentary you posted today.
I did too. I thought it was great. That hit
Can
the
you-
nail on the head. I could talk about more of it. I
I
know
would
a
like
guy
to.
that's a descendant of the Piso family, and he posts all kinds of stuff.
Can you, in a nutshell, talk about the Piso family and
Yes. What they didn't say in the video is Josephus is a pen name for one of the Pisos.
those are the guys that wrote,
They wrote the whole New Testament.
yes, in like the year between year 70 and 73.
Yeah, they wrote it around the time of Constantine when they had the Council of Nicaea, and there were Gnostics there, and really aggravated that once again here we are going to use a hero type character like Hercules or Theseus or Achilles or one of those guys in this enormous patriarchal nightmare, So they were really upset that that the new religion wasn't going to be God is in everyone. So they were really pissed about that, that it was all about this special guy, and if you don't like him, where have we heard that before? Oh yeah, all over the news, like now.
Well, and
If you're
all
not
the-
loyal to that or whatever,
they were
then,
having trouble with all the Jews didn't want to praise
Yeah,
the Roman God, so
Exactly, and they were trying to shove it down their throats or whatever.
it wasn't working. So they came
and
up
the,
with this strategy.
Yeah, the whole New Testament was a war document. That's exactly right.
It was so compelling. It was so
And
convincing.
it was to get people to worship the Caesars, whether they liked it or not, whether they knew it or not.
It was all pro-Roman. I always
Right.
thought that was weird. The weird part of the
Right.
Bible.
It's like there is no ring
We need to post
big
that.
enough to look like one of them one of their asses that I would kiss. You know what I'm saying? There, no way would I.
And what I
So-
thought was interesting is the way that, because they wrote it in '70, they could make it seem like,
Yeah.
everything was prophecy and everything came true. And
Yeah, the whole Maccabean era didn't exist at all, right? Let's
It was
just
great.
wipe that out. Yeah. That
we should
doesn't
really
exist.
put a link in our show chat here in the Discord so that
Yeah, you
people
guys
that
would
watch
really,
this in the
really
future.
like that video.
What was it called?
It was
Caesar-
called
Messiah?
yeah, I
Caesar's
think it
Messiah.
Caesar's Messiah. It's a really good video. And you
Yeah.
know, I do not think people are foolish for having some belief. Okay, I really don't. But
No.
man, this really nails it. It does.
It does. Nobody that's a strict Christian would ever watch that and make it all the way through because it's just going to challenge too much.
I know.
If you're
they're
afraid,
gonna-
if you're afraid to not believe, you'll never watch it.
well, you know who they should believe in themselves. You know, for a change.
There it is. Oh man, I'm gonna watch it again. It was so good. Like I told you earlier, though, it's sad. I like
It's-
Jesus. I love the story. Yeah.
Well, if you
I
like
wish I was
Jesus,
going
then,
somewhere.
Then you can like New Age Jesus out as an avatar, because that's what they do. Okay.
Oh man, that was a good
People
show.
are gonna hate us for this.
Yeah.
My mother is gonna spank me.
Oh,
Well,
you need to watch it, Wolfman.
it's
They-
very
it's-
academic. They have a good point.
Yes.
No, well, actually,
Yeah,
I
you
believe
know.
in all of that. I don't believe that Jesus was a real man. I never have. I always thought it's just a story that they.
I don't either. I know it's an allegory for all this or
It
But
offends
you
a
know
lot
what
of
else
people when
it
I say
does? Yeah, you know what else is the problem there is that during that time period there was a lot of war going on, and they were killing people's children as a punishment, and so they were doing all
Oh
of these
my
horrible sacrifices, especially way
Yeah.
back when in Jerusalem, and they were worshiping Baal and all these other things or whatever, Moloch, and they were putting their children in the
Oh, yeah.
fire, so they were killing too many kids and women and stuff, right? So they decided to make one sacrifice to be the meaning of all of them, and we'll just be done with it.
Yeah.
So that was another reason for the mindset, you know.
They tried to get rid of all the ancient Israeli.
Oh, that's called
Books.
damnatia memoriae in Roman Greco-Roman talk, and it means to damn the memory of. So,
They pretty much got
Get rid
rid
of
of the
everything.
Druids.
oh yeah, they just wiped them off. You know, the Turkish Druids or whatever that came up. They're the ones. The Druids are the ones that wrote the seven.
It's
The-
funny how
the-
they want to get rid of the memory and the history and not just the
All
history.
of
They
it.
worried about the fucking future all the time, and
They were worried about the future. Yeah,
they still are.
and to have the divine right to rule, right?
It's craziness.
I
So,
guess.
yeah, that's the whole thing. That's what that religion is all about, and any religions that are from the Brahmin religions, you know. So the Brahmins came from Eastern India, and it was a perversion of the Vedas. And it
Yeah.
said that, okay, now we have a monotheistic type God or whatever that you can worship, right? That turned into Mithras and Yahweh, who had a wife named Ashera, you know.
Well, I always-
They used to worship a goddess, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
always surprised how it seemed like the New Testament kind of molded everything together, you know.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and this explains everything.
And if anyone's wondering if this is weird that we went from moon images to religion, because I in this one image 1197 underscore MD, all of our world religions are embedded in that image, all of them.
Show it.
Oh gosh, really?
Well,
Oh,
as you keep talking, search for it.
Okay. You know, I'm not saying that everyone can see these. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was a good show.
yeah, man, I love this shit. I just.
I wish I could. How do you feel about like relatives of yours that are really religious? In some ways, I kind of want them to see this to understand what's really going on. And then in other ways, I'm thinking, man, they're really happy right now. They believe in, this way of life, and they believe they're going somewhere afterwards.
You
I don't want to
really
blow.
wake them up and tell them the truth
I don't
when
wanna
they're in
pop
a
their
blissful
bubble.
stupidity.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
No, I
wake
don't
them up
either.
from their
I
blissful
know.
stupidity that they've been
Do no
programmed
harm,
very well.
you know.
If I could go back in time and just live a happy life, believe in this stuff, I think I'd probably choose that.
Really, let
Yeah.
bottomize yourself and then just go check
I hate
yourself
the
in.
wrong
You
pill.
can, you can still go that way.
I hate the wrong pill, and I blame Stabby for everything.
I'm just gonna, start posting things that are in the
There we
lunar
go.
images.
There we go.
Now that I don't know why, but I see genitals for some reason.
I see an anus.
But I don't know if it's
I'm
what we were
glad you
just
guys
talking
are seeing
about.
sexual parts because that's exactly what you're seeing. Man.
That's what I don't know what I see, but I see sexual parts there.
I see a lamb, the Lamb of God.
Why do you think that I spent so much time doing this?
Oh, I like
Yeah.
looking at that
That's
stuff
So
too.
is this
man.
the early stuff?
Yeah.
Is this the early stuff before you thought there was anything up there?
Yeah, this is stuff that, in that one image that I said that all of our world religions are in there. There in the bottom of that image is all of the astrological signs, like in a cartoon form.
Oh my God, that looks like a ghost.
Isn't that cool? That
That's
is
my favorite
actually
one.
George. It's Curious George.
that's actually the mother of the Minotaur. She's holding the baby Minotaur, actually deformed, and she's Pasiphae, the one that screwed around with the bull and had a baby bull. Man,
Oh yeah, I can
so
see the horns.
she's
there.
putting them in. She's putting him into the labyrinth right now.
What? How do you know all this? Are you just making this up? Because
I
you
am
see
not
the
making this up. This is actually Karen was going through, and I was telling her what I see, and she said, yes, that's the myth of this, and that's
Oh,
this,
okay.
whatever.
It could be the Virgin Mary, for all I know.
Based on the Virgin Mary was based on a lot of old stuff,
Oh, yeah.
Although this person has a
Babylon, the horror of Babylon.
Right. So here we go. This image is full of all this crap.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that it's
That
a weird
one-
thing.
That one, I'd have to really blow it.
So
up.
on the inverse
That's a
of
lot-
the image,
that's a
if
lot
you
to
take
in.
it is sorry, but on the inverse of this image is even more. Here's all that in that image. It just looks like a black and white flat moon image, right? Well, if you look up close, that's what it looks like.
That's cool.
Isn't that
And
badass?
when you first started seeing these things, were you just accepting that it was your brain playing tricks with you, or were you like, "This is real stuff"?
Wait a
No,
minute,
I
I've
knew it
seen
was
this
it was a way of graphic communication that my brain does.
Dude,
'Cause
I've
I'm
seen this.
dyslexic and
Bret, I've seen
Yeah.
this before. I have seen this before. But on
I
the
know.
but on the earth. On the earth.
right.
Yes, there's big huge things in Africa that look like dragons and stuff like that. and
I believe you. Yes.
I don't
just,
believe
I
you.
just remembered that. Somebody else showed me like stuff in Africa, the mountains and stuff, and they make a perfect dragon breathing fire and
I know. I saw those too. Right in between Eridu and in Iraq, on the Google map or whatever, you'll see all kinds of cool stuff: bulls and horses and everything else. Here, I'll
there's
just go
even
ahead and
eyeballs.
post
There's
that.
eyeballs in there.
Yeah, where is that?
Well, right where it says Minotaur, that sure looks like an eyeball there.
Oh yeah,
Wolfman likes eyeballs. Why do
know.
you like eyeballs?
Just
Okay.
my artwork. I like floating eyeballs in the sky.
I
They're watching
found
you.
I
watching
found
you.
some of my Earth petroglyphs that you're talking about. I'll just post those. But as you guys talk, I can just go ahead and post and post
Wow,
and post.
of course.
So you already you're way ahead of me on this. That you knew
If it's-
they were on the Earth too.
Oh, I knew they were on the Earth, all right. You know what else is on the Earth? It's really cool. Lots of race cars and jet planes and shit like that.
petroleum. I hate petroleum.
Isn't that weird? You see the bisons and stuff, and the lady picking,
Yeah, it's pretty
grains.
cool.
Weird.
Do you like petroleum, Brett?
Where is that from? That
You mean the cancer kind? Yeah, of course I do.
Oh, good.
yeah, like that everyone's gonna find out one day that their kids are walking down the street sucking in petroleum exhausts. I mean, that's making everybody have cancer.
I was watching something the other day, and they were saying that basically what you were saying, that it's since like 1940, the amount of particulates because of cars really affects people.
You guys want to see a weird thing? I was at my friend Carol's house, and we took these pictures at night, and you couldn't see this with your eyes, but when you snapped the picture, you could see these
Ghosts.
ghosts.
Yeah.
3 people.
Yeah.
There's 3 people right there in the middle.
I've got pictures like that's amazing. Yeah, he's got a paranormal photograph like us that you couldn't see it with your eyes, only when you snap the picture. And that reminds me of the one that
Looks like a woman and her 2 kids.
that's
They
really
look like
cool.
they're in 1800 garb.
Isn't that cool?
It is.
And there was this other one. I'll show you that. Wow. You want to talk about orb activity and weird shit? Her place is like the most active place I've ever seen, ever.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Look at this.
Holy shit. Now,
Right.
yeah, I've got one like that, similar.
And then they
that's
start
very
and then
similar to the cemetery shots I got.
Yeah, they start forming beings. I can't wait to show you this. Oh my god.
So yeah, some people told me that that's smoke. You must have been smoking, right? And that's just smoke from your cigarette. Well, you took the picture, but
But it's not, as you know.
I know it's not because I wasn't smoking when I took the picture. Like I was. We made
So
sure
here's-
everything was done right.
This is one in that weird smoky stuff that was on the picture.
Whoa. The
Yeah.
fuck is that thing?
Exactly. Do we really want to know? Exactly.
God, that looks like the guy. That looks like one of those things from the Naked Lunch movie. One of those Mogwai things.
Oh no.
Yeah, or Sill or something, from the
Yeah, that's
Species
the
movie.
creepiest damn thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
Ugh,
it gets weird.
I'm gonna have nightmares.
It's got a snorkel and breathes
When
through
I
its
have
head.
nightmares, you're gonna have. No, I call those nightmares.
This is. I see
Yeah,
You see that little face there?
psychoactive dreamscapes is what I call those.
That's
I can't
still-
call them nightmares anymore. I'll get.
That's from your picture, like 4 above there.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
Look at that,
That
man.
face is creepy.
Okay, how did you get these? Where'd you get that one?
These all came from Carol's pictures, the lady's backyard, literally.
What
Looks
were you
like there's a
pointing? What
ghost
were you
on the
pointing
bottom
the
left.
camera at on that one?
I have to show you this picture because this is the same camera. Okay, this is the same camera.
And
That's how clear the pictures are in the daytime.
Okay.
But at night, it's a whole different alien ball game.
Wow. Whereabouts is that?
I believe it's in Utah. I'm not going to disclose exactly where.
Yeah, I know. Just
But-
like approximate.
It's okay. It's at the Skinwalker Ranch. We understand.
Something like that. But it's actually not far from Area 51, if that explains anything.
Well, it explains the gray on the bottom left of that photo. It's
How about
spooky.
is there any
These are some
is there
weird
any
ones.
goat suckers around there? Chupacabra reports.
Okay, here's a weird ghostly looking dude. These are in those images,
Whoa!
And I don't know why. I could just communicate with this shit.
And what's he's got something pulling him. He's like on a chain, or they're pulling that guy.
He's got a snake around his neck.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
He's got like a.
I think
He's got a chain that's holding him. He's got
chained-
snakes,
he's
and
chained up.
and he's got like a leopard's face,
Isn't that weird?
and he's got a ghost
Wow.
on his right shoulder. That is bizarre.
This
That
is
photo there is
Oh my God! There's another face.
is-
Right, it was
this
a face
is
right
a-
beside him. It's a giant.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
this is a
loving this.
lion dude, a lion guy.
Yes, it sure is. Look how wise he looks.
I know, he's really cool. His name's
Look at his-
Leonidas. Yeah.
He's got cufflet. He's got like a white.
You know what it
Karen
reminds me?
calls him.
weird.
You know what it
Karen
really
calls him
looks like to me?
Leonidas.
It looks
It's-
like one of the creatures that would have wielded those big, huge axes that they found. With, you know that they were way too big for people. Like you'd have to be like 30 feet tall to wield these axes that they found in North America. They
Looks
tried to just
Here's a-
looks like a big
Hide
shark
from
fin
it.
behind him. And then what's
Yeah.
this? What's that pet on the bottom left? What is that?
Now, what's
Looks
weird
like the
is
Hamburglar.
these were all coming out of the portal.
Oh look,
What
there's
portal?
a floating eyeball in that
Aw.
one, definitely.
Ah,
I'm gonna show you a picture of the portal
it
there.
looks like a kitty dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Dream Master wants to come in. Do you guys want him in here?
Sure. Yeah.
Let's bring him on in.
How you
Hello,
doing?
Dennis.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Going on, man?
Do you remember Bret, Colin, Sheppard?
I do not recall. No, sorry.
Oh,
That's okay.
Just hang
We're,
out.
we're
you'll-
looking at
you'll
ghost
figure it out.
photos and
Nice to meet you.
You too as well. If this is live, I'll be quiet.
Yeah,
we're-
this is live.
We're live.
Great.
We're going over some really cool pictures.
we're on YouTube. We're
Okay.
looking at basically
Yeah.
we're looking at the photos and tell us what you think of them, Dennis.
These pictures
Yeah,
are
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, you don't have to be quiet for it, man. It's fine.
Oh my goodness.
That's where the picture that came from. See what I'm
Wow.
doing there.
What? So you would zoom way in and see these weird creatures?
Yes. Exactly.
It looks like a pug. Like the bigger picture on the left looks like a big pug.
Oh, I know. They're just really weird, bizarre things in there. You know.
Brett, these are freaking awesome.
Thanks.
Keep 'em coming.
Here's a picture of that portal. See if you can see the lion guy inside this image.
Oh, I see another floating eyeball in there, definitely.
Oh my god. That's it.
So see the circular portal type thing in that wispy object in the background. You can see
Yes.
the lion guy coming right out of the.
Oh wow.
I think it looks like a big giant fish eyeball.
It does look like a kraken. Yes.
I'm trying to find the lion man. I still haven't seen him.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely see why people would say cigarette smoke, but definitely looks interesting.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it's
neat.
not. It's not cigarette smoke. Carol does
It's
not.
like plasma. It's like plasma.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're at the bottom of the hour, but that's okay.
Skip this.
Wow, that was quick.
Skip this one.
That's fine.
I'm ready to keep going.
Okay.
These are
12:30, man.
Brett,
These
12:30.
are very-
There's restrictions here. 12:30.
There's
Okay,
restricted.
12:30.
Well, I just
No,
like
I'm
to.
gonna-
I just like to say it. It's a good radio
Yeah,
I'm
no,
host
gonna
to say
post,
that
post
we're at
this
the bottom
one
of
and
the hour.
I
Oh,
want to know if cigarette smoke does this. Yeah.
No, that's
that looks like a creature from Aliens.
yeah.
I
It does not
know.
look like cigarette smoke. No.
No, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, that is.
But
That's
I
weird.
can't
It looks
explain
like-
that either. But I was
it looks
I was so happy to be there right at that.
It looks like a
point.
skull on the left looking to the right also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a skull, and yeah, it does. Wow, that's creepy. And then the other one looks like it has roots.
That's the
We're-
spirit. Yeah, that's the spirit. But yeah, there's these images are the same like this on the moon. You see all kinds of jazz when you look at them that way. You know, just use a little perception.
It's so fun.
It's fun. Yeah,
Fun. I find it intriguing. I
me
find it
too.
like, mind expanding.
It is
totally get
because
that.
it
not fun.
communicates.
It's
yeah.
not a game. It's
Not a
for
game.
me.
For me, it's just fun. I
It-
like seeing
it's
what,
it's
things.
communication, right? It's
Yep.
graphic communication.
I find it.
Oh,
uh,
And,
It looks-
and also, you know,
top-
developing that element of perception is something that's lost in education today anyways. So there's a whole
Exactly.
lot of value in being able to interpret these in different kinds of whatever it is, abstract ways.
perspectives, right? Right.
On the-
We each got our own subjective perspective.
Look at
It
the little
looks like
head
this-
peeping out. There was a head peeping out of that
That's
one.
what I was gonna say. There's a little
Oh.
teeny head on the top of
Oh, there we
on the
go.
top of the rib cage there, peeking out of
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 12,
So,
12:32, Mike.
Well, he just posted flies fucking.
This
Yeah.
this is on his
Mike,
toilet.
That's awesome. Thank you, Willie. That's awesome. Yeah.
Mike, I just gotta ask you a question. Mike,
Yeah.
do you get fined if you don't do a commercial break every
I'm
half
pretty
hour?
sure I see
No,
two
sir.
flies.
No.
No, sir.
Picture.
It's just good practice to let people know it's the top of the hour and bottom of the hour. Just
Oh,
Yes.
it's
okay.
for the listeners to know what time it is, and
It's a
Go
great
take a break,
convention.
Dennis. Take a break. You're good. We'll be here.
Yeah, I'm out of here. Yeah,
It also
all right.
gives
Come
people
back,
a
Dennis. I'll
chance.
drag you back. I'll
I
drag
kind
you
of
back.
felt he was feeling the Trinity.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
this
I
is
get
the-
it. You
I was
need
looking
you need
for
to
that
go
break.
have a Trinity. I get it.
I get it.
Just
Yes.
show
a
back
little
up
bit
in
about what's
the.
going on there.
He doesn't want to miss anything.
Right.
All right, what's going on? And this is
Whoa.
you know what the description is going on here, or
Yeah,
is it
you
just-
might have to blow that up a little bit, but basically it's saying the image that particular image of the Aram Chaos region, which is the next one I posted, the one with all the words on it and everything. That's actually the lady that showed me this stuff back in 1982.
Whoa,
Yeah, I remember.
a long time ago. Is that a picture of you in 1982?
Let me get down to it and see. No, it is not.
Well, wait a minute.
Who is that guy?
Brett and I are
Um,
the same age. He's
No,
18
in the little
days
black and white.
older than me. 18
Oh yeah,
days.
yeah, and the little black and white one that's actually in 19.
I see another anus.
Yeah. Oh, great.
That was,
Here we
That
go.
was me. That was my art teacher, and that was the lady that he said,
Oh, wow.
"You got stay after class and look at these images."
Yeah.
And I've always suspected, like being a teacher was his second life. Like super government official.
Oh yeah.
What are all those white things
got
on the
stories.
top left? Those are strange.
I
Isn't
see
that weird?
Some really weird.
It
buildings.
reminds me of. It kind of reminds me. That is the moon. That
Legend.
particular image reminds me of the Star Wars.
Brett, we have a special guest here. I don't know if do you know Nick?
I probably do.
Nick is Nick, unmute. Add your 2 cents.
Hey Nick.
He's got cerebral palsy, so he can't really
Whoa,
talk.
Look, it's Gumby.
He's really
I love
funny.
it.
Yeah.
Hi, Nick.
Isn't
Hey,
that
Nick.
weird? I call it the shorty the shorty crater puppet show.
What the heck?
That's Gumby, man.
Okay, tell us what you did with
Gumby
this
on the
image.
moon. Gumby on the moon.
I actually did not do a damn thing to that image except for tint the clothes a little bit and color them.
Right, so it's just coloring.
Monkeys.
That's great, though.
Isn't that funny? Look at the little chick with the gun. You know what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Go get them.
Fantastic.
Wow.
But yeah, I love the shorty crater puppet show stuff. Fun.
Give us another puppet show picture. Those are funny.
All right, you asked for it. I just love those. Hold on, let me get to that folder.
That is great. That looks
That
like
one
a
above,
movie set.
that one above with the grays are weird.
All
That's
right.
a weird one.
So I'll post the context picture of actually the image that it's in, so you guys can like check that out later on. Gotta.
What is she doing with that gun?
You know,
Okay, so-
you gonna kill one of your other little claymation people or what? You know.
Oh, that's
here we go.
goo. Yeah, that's goo.
Nick's big.
That's the original image.
Gosh, what is that?
That's Nick's dog.
Nick's dog.
Oh man.
Here they come. You guys are gonna have to scroll.
Wow, that's just that one.
That's just that one little area. See that?
Oh yeah,
Major-
yeah. Then you
in that
made
major
a
image.
He made the puppet show out of it.
Oh wow, yeah. You see all kinds of stuff going on there.
I see some
all right.
sexual activity in this picture.
Yeah, it's just weird. I mean, it's just weird. Why is this stuff in there, you know?
What the hell is that? Looks like a monkey face or something.
I know. Oh, wait till you see how psychoactive these things are. You guys are gonna dream and trip balls.
What is this thing? What is this guy got? Some kind of musical instrument?
Yeah, I don't know.
Bagpipes? What?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like that. I was like, what is that, dude? What planet are you on?
I've seen something like that before. I have. That reminds me of a Sumerian statuette, and it had a little baby in its arms that had really weird pointed ears, just like that.
With a big open mouth?
I heard, yeah.
I saw them on
Hollywood. I heard
on the
Hollywood stole this
puppet
image,
show. Yeah,
and they created the Oscar award from.
Remember those psychosexual croft puppet shows or whatever in the 70s, like you know, Huff and stuff or whatever, and all that. You know,
that's what
I love those. Yeah, but that's what they remind me of. I'm just gonna start posting the shit out of them. These are all puppet show images.
Here we go.
Oh, I love.
We'll tell you when to stop.
Yes, we'll yell at you.
God, does this ever remind
Puppet
me?
show.
Have you ever seen?
Oh, that looks like Raggedy Ann getting her. Oh my God,
her
that's dirty.
Yes.
Dude,
I know.
Dude, this is where they got the idea for Gumby on the Moon. I don't know if you've seen Gumby on the Moon, but that was like.
Oh, look at the butt.
Yep.
Holy
Oh, look at
shit!
Yeah,
They're doing
What
it.
are they doing?
They're doing it, man. They're doing it.
Oh, it's a bull. Wait, what?
Is that a bull or a gun? Who cares? Yeah.
Slow down a tiny bit, all right? You gotta let us die just a little bit.
All right.
Oh, these are great.
Oh, man, look at this one. Looks like a guy on the right with a big bicep. You see that?
Holy smokes.
I just want to know what you guys see because you know I've been tripping balls on them too, and
Oh,
you know,
look. That one's crazy. It's like a Muppet.
Exactly.
Oh,
Wow.
and there's Santa.
She's outside now.
Just Nick
Okay.
said she is outside now.
Said she is outside now.
Nick
that
just said
dog
that
up.
she is outside down.
Yeah. Look at that thing. It looks like there's a bunch of creatures crawling around there.
Oh, how fun. You must have had fun making these things.
I did. These were cool.
That looks like that one there looks to me like an orgy.
Yeah,
What?
I liked Shorty Crater because I was really getting some downloads from these guys.
That first one, it looks like a teacup with a lion in the right.
Uh-huh.
You see, you scroll up.
Did
Hey, slow
you
down
see
a little
the-
bit.
All
Slow
right.
down, Brett.
All right.
So go up 4 pictures.
Okay.
It looks like a teacup with a lion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? That's like hear ye, all you.
It looks like he's got like his hand out, like he's. And what is that stuff on the right? What do you think that is?
You
Looks
know
like
what's
a
weird?
giant squid.
I'm not even looking at the damn picture, and you're just describing it to me, and I know exactly what you're talking about. You know.
I'm thinking that, all this stuff to me looks like could be just statue, like carvings, or it could be plant life that's turned into stone.
It could be
or
rocks for
any
all I
kind
know,
of-
but it's freaking awesome.
Either
Isn't
way,
that weird?
It
It
is
is weird. It's great.
It
It's how
look-
the human mind works.
Could be.
It's how the
coral.
human mind works. Yeah, it's like very entertaining. It makes all.
And this
What if it's
this
coral?
last one, it almost-
ancient coral? That's not.
or something, yeah.
I know. Thanks. I
Yes.
picked the colors. It could have been green. You
It
know?
looks like the bald man there crawling on some big metal UFO or something.
Oh yeah. And you know what's weird is the more you look at them, the more shit you see. You know.
Crazy. It almost looks like a waterfall on the right side.
Did you see the one with the spider in it with the little angel-looking thing coming over a rock? It's AS 1582-11083HR.
Brett, you got to slow down a little bit. This is too much fun. You're going a
Okay.
little okay.
All right,
No,
you
no,
guys
keep
the
going.
next one.
Keep going.
Go
keep going.
ahead.
No,
Flip through
keep
them.
going, but just do one at a time. 'Cause I like.
I did, yeah. I did. I stopped posting them. You know.
No, more. Are we all done?
Are you kidding? I've got thousands of them.
All right. Post another one. This is fun. I could do this all night.
This is fun. Oh my God.
I think I need to fucking smoke a big joint and do this some more.
Okay, you want to see some weird shit on Mars?
We did skip our last break. Yeah.
That's okay.
We'll do them on the top of the hour.
Let's see. I've got a folder that says.
That's the importance of our 30-minute break.
Richard Hoagland, original image from the floppy disk.
There's Willie's post.
There's Willie's UFO where he got abducted. Yeah, that was a good one.
Gosh, I don't know which
that's
one's
actually pretty
here.
cool.
Yeah, the beam came down.
Wow.
Early anomalies, Humboldt crater. Shit.
Well, I sure enjoyed all the puppet show ones. Those are fun.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you color it in.
Those are really they'll get you into it for sure.
when you did the teacup with the lion, did you?
I didn't do anything.
Did you paint it as mange? Yeah. Was this mange there? Did you darken it?
No, I didn't do shit. I all I did was put like a very translucent overtone over all that stuff. That's there, man. No, I didn't smudge. I don't smudge.
I'm gonna save that picture just because I love it so much.
Isn't that lion cool? He's like, okay, here we are, you guys. I know I'm on some kind of sleigh, and it doesn't make sense in space, but you know, I am your king now. I'm the king of all the little weird, clay animated
whatever creature that is behind him with the crazy twirly tail.
Right. Oh, you'll start tripping out when you look closer and closer at these things. There's like a little Santa Claus chick that's like sunbathing.
We should do a show on acid. That'd be really fun. You just post them one at a time.
Yeah, you don't need any acid. Just Shorty Crater. That's it.
What are you talking about? Fire, man. How'd you know I'm not? How'd you know I was on acid there?
Oh, you guys want to see the elephants on the moon?
How'd you know?
I want to see. Here's the teacup.
The guys on Gumby, the guys who invented Gumby were all on acid.
There's the teacup.
Oh yeah,
that's great. It's good stuff. Show us the elephants.
All right, I'll try to find the elephants.
What is that on the left side of the teacup, though?
Lunar embedded imagery. That'll be fun.
It looks like a creature with antennas.
Let's see. I'll just get down to the good stuff here.
Angela's trolling our chat. I see. I'm a violent man.
No, she told me she was going to do that. She said she's going to.
I agree.
Protest my show by going and trying to wreck our chat rooms. And
I hope she doesn't call my work again. I love trolls. Bret, what's your worst troll?
Is there a troll? My worst troll is probably Don Davis, and I would say he was just about the worst. And then there was this weird guy who used a spy's name from like the 60s or something.
He used a spy what from the 60s?
Oh, this troll used someone's name that was actually a spy from the 60s or something.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, I started busting him out. I was like, who the hell is this guy? And why do they have names that make you sick, I just don't want to, trolls.
Yeah, the internet, yeah. A lot of crazy people. Give us the elephants. We're waiting.
I have a question. Have you ever had encounters with the Men in Black?
No, cool. I have not.
Good.
I was taught art by a Nordic lady that was not from Earth.
Cool.
Her name was Ino, and she lived in Lincoln Park in Chicago, and she put together these little intricate little pieces of puzzles, that little tiny jigsaw puzzles, and they covered her wall, and she did it like in a day. It was weird. But anyway, she taught me perception and all of that other stuff when I was a kid. And I didn't find out till 30 years later that she was working for the club in Chicago. And that's sort of a portal for Nordic, unrealistic looking women to come into our society.
Attention, everybody.
Attention, most of your Playboy wanking models are aliens. There you go.
Wow. Nice.
Come on, get us some more pictures. You went so fast, we didn't even need to do that. We could have gone really slow.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Gee, what the hell is that? Your Christmas
I have
lights?
a question.
Okay, hold on. Dennis has got a question.
All right.
What's your take on shapeshifters? Right.
I'm actually writing a book about shapeshifting. It's in all cultures. I'm writing about a pygmy tribe in the Congo that believes that in shapeshifters and such. And
what's a shapeshifter?
Do I think they're real? Yeah, I think there is something to that, ritualistically, you know.
Right. Don't they take the entity of the spirit of the body and replace it and put the spirit soul somewhere, and they come in and
walk-ins,
the body walk-ins, right, walk-in.
You betcha. Yeah, I believe in that.
Oh, you know this, right? Okay, just a question. All right.
I do believe in that. I'm right with you on that. Yeah, weird.
All right, no, just a question. Yeah,
he agrees with you.
Interesting.
What are these sperm things? What is this?
Isn't that neat? That is
slow down.
That is one of Apollo's images. Yeah, with the little alien guy. Looks like a gray or something.
Where in the photo do you see it?
The yellowish looking bit.
Oh, stop moving on. You got to do one at a time.
You can see its eyes right there. Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Yeah.
Doesn't it look like a little Skeletor-looking gray guy?
Yeah.
You know,
kind of walking.
Walking
rock, up,
but
right?
yeah.
You see his head. That's up higher than the rest of his body.
Anyway,
so it looks big.
That's in the crater. It looks like the profile of like Odin or some Santa-looking character.
Ew.
He looks creepy. Like,
look at the beard. Look at the little mouth and beard.
Yeah, like the mean Santa. What's his Krampus?
Krampus.
Krampus. Krampus.
Yeah, more puppet show, you guys. All right.
Yeah, it's so bad because we want to do some real anomaly.
This is real anomalies.
This is great.
Oh, look at the face inside of there. Wow, that's what you're looking at. The face inside of that crater there. Holy shit!
Look at the blue dude. Look at his hat.
I've seen this.
He's looking off to the left.
This image before. This one you've shown me. It's
like. Oh my God.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna post this one. And I'm gonna be bad and post this.
Nice.
This is from NASA's wiener picture. Okay, that's what I call it. You can see the blue jay coming in from the side over there, and he's going after this little white worm looking thing.
I see it.
Yeah, that's a wiener.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a guy like in the darkness, like yanking something, right?
Well,
and then there's a lady that's making out right in the middle of the picture.
Do you see the 3 holes in the middle left, up or middle left, and then to the right of that there's a face?
Right.
What is that?
What is that? I know. That's what I've said for years. What is that? It's driving me crazy. Why am I dreaming about this shit?
If Keith was here, he'd just show us a picture of rocks. It'd be great. It's almost better to be farther back and not have the clear picture.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a whole different way of looking at it.
It is. I'm happy to show you this weird way to look at it.
Oh, I'm enjoying the hell out of this. This might be the most fun I've had on the show ever. Honestly.
Let's see if you guys can see anything in this one. Yeah, the NASA images are weird like that. They're very psychoactive and it's like dated like the 60s. Like 60s art.
I see a black lady on the right with a big, huge hairdo.
Yeah. You guys
And
is a good guess as good as mine on that.
Huge smile.
This one is just a lady standing by a big rock on the moon, just standing there.
Holy shit!
Right.
What do
Did you
I don't see it.
did you color that at all, or is that
I just colored it a little tiny bit,
just
dude.
put some red in her hair and
Yep.
and her pants?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm seeing what you guys are, but I see an alien head with its eyes closed on the top middle right.
Yeah.
Thank goodness you see aliens. Yes,
Yeah,
I know.
That is
There is no telling what you're.
a sculpture, but there's
No
a
telling.
human female standing there with her back facing us.
Exactly
Wait, I
right.
don't see it.
She's like
I
all
wish
like
you could
looking like a
circle it.
model and shit.
I don't see it. Oh, I do. She's looking off to the right. She's got red hair.
She's just spacing out.
Actually,
looking out
it
and-
looks
She's
like
got like
she's
a
wearing a
short-
kerchief in her hair.
But look to the left. Look to the left of her.
Yep.
Looks like a huge skull that's ready to
Yeah,
eat
it
her.
looks like a sculpture to me.
Oh yeah, there's another rhesus monkey or whatever. You know, the kind they used, made crazy, shooting them up in rockets. There he is.
Face right there.
That one-
Look at that.
The one on the one with your name under it with the face there.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Oh. I'm glad you like these. They're just weird. Oh, this one reminds me of like those stupid puppets, you know, from the 60s or 70s.
It's an alligator.
It's an alligator with like a little dog-looking thing, and then there's a little girl's face
yeah.
like peeking out of the bottom of it. That's just, you know.
I definitely see
Oh,
eyeballs.
If I
I
was
see-
a colonel, or a captain or something, I was looking at this shit, I'd be like,
Looks like-
while I was getting drunk, I'd be like, I don't ever do that.
It looks
again.
like the yin yang kind of, and then underneath the alligator, there's like a face with two orange or
All right.
red horns.
This one's for you. The building that you asked for a million years ago.
Oh, there
you
it is.
go.
Now, how did you get that photo?
It's just there, man.
That's on the
It's just
moon.
there. That's on
That's
the
a
moon.
real picture on the moon.
Right.
Well,
I
it
know.
looks
That's
just
the one I
like
saw.
a Greek
Yes.
structure. It looks like Greek architecture.
I
Yeah, there's something there, isn't there?
I took a picture of that. I broke the rules when we were at the Contact in the Desert, just because it looks so anomalous to me.
It's okay. Yeah. No, I'm a very sharing person. You go for it.
That is cool.
Yeah,
man.
that really was. Didn't you find that in like another? Didn't you like stretch it or something? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, exactly. The image, they did it on purpose. They squished
Yes.
it on purpose so you
We
wouldn't see
squished
that.
it. And how many
Yeah.
other photos have they squished that you've been able to do that to?
No other one. That was the only one.
And you knew that something was weird about it, right?
I knew something was weird about that one.
Yeah. And then you decided, well, I'm going to get into this, and then you expanded it, and then all this stuff was there.
Yeah, I just made it normal again.
Ugh.
And then I saw everything. I was like, oh, that's what you're hiding.
Yeah, that is something else.
Here's I know. I've been doing
All right.
this like way too long.
Now show us some. So we're getting all serious here with the one above, and then
Now seriously, here's a dinosaur with a blue egg. Seriously.
now
And
there's,
don't worry.
there's a
you
dinosaur
guys-
with a blue egg on his back end.
Right.
Oh, fuck. I gotta
Well, they-
do.
Now this one, you guys are gonna pee your pants. This one's like a chicken guy that's floating. He's got an animal on his head for a hat.
Oh, Jesus.
I wouldn't
Nick.
be able to make this up in a million
Oh,
years.
God.
In my dreams, even.
Nick,
It's
you
like,
gotta
what the hell?
unmute, man. You gotta unmute. I can't believe Nick's not laughing.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna pass out.
Oh man.
There's,
Oh, this is
there's a dinosaur with a blue egg on his back.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Okay, and this one's a hound dog.
Hi, Nick.
Oh,
I don't see it.
he's about dying on that.
Oh, I might need to open a window here. I'm getting hot. I'm laughing so hard.
Okay. Now this one, there's like a bee girl or something, and stylized like one of those stupid paintings that you'd see in a rich kid's house in England or something. That's what it looks like. It's coming.
Ooh.
Look at this shit.
Ooh, now where's this picture? What is this? Is this on the moon or?
Yeah, it was a really crappy lunar image, and this is what was
She's got
embedded in it.
pigtails.
I know.
God, her face is so clear to me.
I know. It just freaks me out, every time I find shit like that.
She got some kind of weird, freaky dog or something?
Yeah.
It looks like she's on the beach. You can almost see her whole body almost. Like she's sitting. It looks like she's sitting and she's got like some kind of purple pants on. Maybe a dog. Can't figure out what she's holding. And then there's like a frog on the far right.
This is one where Hercules is fighting the Hydra, and that big crab is trying to come around to help.
To me, it looks like a bullheaded figure, but
so there's Hercules fighting the Hydra.
Yeah, that's definitely
yes.
And,
I see it. Wow.
Isn't that weird?
It looks like he's got big pants on.
It does look like he's got great big pants on.
It kind of looks like the guy from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Look to the right of him.
Dragon Ball Z guy.
Look at the face to the right of him.
Some of these I've never shown anybody, guys.
That's like
a
big frog.
Anybody these?
Hold on a second. The Dragon Ball Z guy. Do you guys see the face to the right?
Yes, I did.
Like a big, huge, scary frog creature.
Okay, I see.
Right.
God, this is great.
Yeah, and thank you, Bret, for sharing these.
Oh, it's a Gazoo from Flintstones.
I know, isn't that weird?
He's got a hole in his head.
Yeah, it's Gazoo. Yeah.
Or
I see it. I see his eyes. Do you see it, Wolfman?
Oh yeah.
Nick?
Look at this weird alien. He's got
eyeballs.
some egg in his head.
Oh God.
Poor guy.
I like eyeballs.
2 eyeballs and a what?
Oh, I don't know if I should post that. I think
Yes,
they're doing it.
Yes, just do it.
Post the penis.
Do it.
Post the anus. It's okay.
It's okay on my show. We're allowed to expose ourselves and others.
Anyway, there's a guy that's doing something strange to the other guy that's in a chicken outfit.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh my God! I didn't see it at first.
Oh, you guys are gonna trip out. Okay,
It looks like an Indian or something.
I think you'll recognize this one.
Now
keep
I see
in
it.
mind that Mickey Mouse is showing. Mickey Mouse. He's showing a video of a little penis. Look at it.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. I couldn't make this up if I tried. There it is. Okay,
There's a dog. There's a dog on the top right. Yes.
And yes, that's the moon.
Oh, this is great. You have thousands of these?
I have thousands of those. And here's the elephant.
So we can do like shows like this.
Here's a couple of elephants. Okay, here's one. Oh God. We'd have to do more or whatever than just these.
I don't see it. I see it.
The elephant is like you would see an elephant swimming in the sea. You got a dual cam sort of thing going on.
Well, it's like a big.
Another one.
You guys got this damn again? I was gonna ask you.
No, I do not. I was just.
Looks like a pigeon.
Toughest glue I've ever had to try to get rid of up there.
So did you color that in? You colored.
I just colored the rocks. Yes, the elephant
Colored
there.
the Okay. Next.
Guess what?
Ah, do we? All right.
It's up to you.
We only have 1 hour left.
So that's right up to you. We haven't had a break for like an hour.
Oh, God. I haven't laughed this hard in a long time.
I know.
Let's take a break.
I think it's funny as hell.
Oh, so fun. I'm loving this. Okay, I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back.
Okay. All righty.
Nick, it's okay.
Are you a raging alcoholic? Do you abuse your family? Well, let us help you. We are the Anonymous Alcoholic Group. But don't take my advice. Hear it straight from one of our members.
Anonymous. I was an alcoholic for years and years. They helped me because they took me away from my family where I can't hurt anyone and I cannot drive. And I could just get drunk in that drunken community, and we didn't hurt anybody. And I still live there in that drunken community, but we don't hurt anyone anymore. And nobody knows who you are. So if you want to join, then come on in, and we can all be anonymous alcoholics.
Please call 555-6969. Anytime, always. We're here to help. The number again is 555-6969.
Anonymous alcoholics.
Buddy! Buddy! What's that guy doing? What's he doing over there?
Karen.
And Nick.
Hey.
And me. That's it. JP has left.
And yeah, this is Bret's wife, right?
Oh,
Are you?
Yeah, I'm his fiance.
Fiance. I wasn't quite sure if you guys were married or not.
Yeah, well, you know.
Explain the Greek stuff.
Oh, Brett wants me to explain the Greek stuff. Okay, so you know, Brett and I were friends for a long time before we got together, and I was seeing his images, and I could tell there was like I couldn't always see. I don't see stuff like he does. So I know.
Hold on. Did you see the dinosaur with the blue egg on his back?
Yeah, I did, but I'll be really honest. Probably, you know, because I'm over in Washington State. He's down in Texas. I'm looking at these images on the Lunar Anomaly Research Society. But here's the deal: I'm kind of a psychic person. I can tell when there's something that's deeper than just what you're looking at. And I was getting a signal, man. I was like, what is this? You know, so then life circumstances got me around to where I could actually be with him. Actually, we've been together 6 years on March.
Congratulations.
And I got to actually look over his shoulder and have me like explain it to me. And like he sees it, right? And I'm like, I don't see it. Whatever he is on the opposite end of it, okay? But he started showing me the ones with like the gods and the goddess and all that stuff in there. And I was like a weird mythology like freak when I was a kid. I thought that was part of being in astronomy. All the, you know, constellations are named after Greek figures and mythology. And he showed me this one, and it looked like this sort of like new guy, and he's like bending over and he's crying, and then it kind of looked like an angel because it had like a wing, but the wing wasn't attached. And I go, that's not an angel. And I went, holy crap, that is Daedalus from the Icarus and Daedalus story when, you know, he made the wings to get them off the island, and they flew up, and the sun went crazy, and went sun, and his wings melted, and then he fell down. And so then when Daedalus got to the other island, he hung up his wings hollow and was weeping for the death of his son. And that was literally that scene. And man, we were off to that. He kept showing me all these ones. And, you know, if it's pareidolia, how does he know that? Because I don't know any of that stuff. And I'm going crazy because I know all these stories from these mythological stories. So I was going crazy. You see it now, the stuff with wieners and characters relate to well, but you know, the stuff is with the mythological part of it.
You can't relate to the wiener ones?
Well, I mean, yeah, no, I mean, I don't understand like that's from, except for maybe, you know, like the context of them don't make any sense. Yeah. No, I know what that, but I'm a grandmother. I know these. So, yeah. So basically, yeah. But what I'm saying is, then we started finding like all these characters and these stories, and it was like a mind map. So then he tells me that the figure of Daedalus is an Icarus crater on the back of the. And I went, oh, really? You know, like what did the NASA guys know? And when did they know it? What did the Russian guys know? And when did they know it? Because some of those images were from their. So we were off to the races, but here's where we're sitting right now. How the hell do you tell this story? Like, it's so big and so broad. You know, Bret's by showing images, but we're kind of like, you know, it's so different of a context of thinking about things from where even alternative, you know, looking what's an anomaly? Well, a thing that looks like a building on the moon. Well, an anomaly is something there. Otherwise, it'd be an all normally, right? It'd be an all normally if it was.
I need more. I really need more. I need more puppet pictures.
Okay, I'll only give you back to Bret. He can show you his. He's got a hot sauce picture on.
Oh my word! No,
Karen, it's so
like
nice to hear
so
you.
Icarus crater is it just connected right with the
figure of Daedalus. The dad is bending over and crying over Icarus, and it's on.
Yeah, and it just fits right in with the story. Everything fits right in with the legend.
You can either me or Bret. So
I didn't mean to make you leave. I just want more pictures. I'm sorry.
Let's show him that picture so you can see it.
Okay, so here he is. So hey, after I have my back with the Aquarian Radio, I'll be on the 1st, and I'm going to try to come on a couple of times a month. I'm easing back in because I'm still dealing with health things, but I'm coming on Janet Lesson and Sasha Lesson's show. You know, and coming on twice. I'm not going to be a co-host.
So
You already came on the biggest show ever, right here.
Oh, I love you guys.
Well,
And
hey,
there's
we're
one thing. For one thing, on
starting
most
to
of
do
these
something
shows, well, you have to be kind of like real logical. You have to present kind of super polished and bullshit like that. And
No,
I
you-
love you guys because you say anything you want on your show, and I love that because there's stuff I would not necessarily to say if I knew it was mostly like newbies, you know. But yeah, have me back on. I got more.
Yeah, since I'm broadcasting from a remote location in Canada, I can get away with more than other broadcasters do. I'm not worried about doing much on here.
I think there's something to be said for that because
Whoa.
you know one of the problems we have is like prove it. I'm like, listen, this all comes out of people sitting around the campfire grabbing a shoot. That's what this is really the core of all this information is, and people will tell you in that context stuff they won't tell you in a more, you know.
Brett, slow down, Brett.
Oh,
Oh,
shout
yes,
out!
sorry,
Can
slow
I
down.
shout out to
Okay.
Taff Baker from Wales, UK, and Gigi Rabbit. Well, not
Okay.
He's not a rabbit
So-
anymore. He's just Gigi now. Don't call him
Gigi.
Gigi Rabbit. He's had his cottontail snipped.
Okay, what are we looking at here? We got.
Oh, all right.
I see a green dude.
Yeah, what you're looking at is a green dude with a big gun, right?
Oh, the gun.
Oh wow, there it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, that is Leversier crater on our side, on the Terminator. It's on the west side of the moon, Terminator, and that weird rockish looking crater is called Leversier crater, and he looks like he's got a hand grenade and he's already pulled the pin and it's in his mouth.
I see that a little bit.
No shit, yeah. Oh, and the side of the gun is like a little creature that's looking for him. You know, this is like really weird.
It is. You can really let your mind go.
Yeah.
All right. So
This-
what's the
this
one?
one? This one is literally
A man's torso.
yes, it is. That's the one Karen was describing. That's
See a red-
Daedalus and Icarus crater.
It's a trick of light and shadow.
I'll say. This is a painting I did. You know that little puppet show or whatever.
Yeah.
This is a painting I did with the little girl with the gun and all.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, that's wicked. Man.
Oh, nice.
Uh-huh.
I love the blue guy in the middle upper.
I want a copy of this on my wall.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
I love it. It's wicked.
I do
art.
too. Look at the middle. Look at the dude at the turban in the middle bottom.
Oh, I know.
White eyes.
There's everything
Yeah,
in there.
this one's weird.
I see a Native American in the back. Is that, or is that a Bigfoot? Is that a Bigfoot head?
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Oh my
And there's
gosh!
another-
Look at
there's
that. He's
another
having
dude
sex
with
with
a
a mermaid. And, and there's somebody's
actually
chopped a
found-
severed head there.
Yeah, they actually found Icarus's head. They don't tell you that in the regular story.
He's doing the mermaid from behind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure
What's
looks
the
like-
monkey? What's the monkey down below doing? What is that?
You know what? It could be anything. You know, monkeys.
Yeah, they
So
always
you got
get into
that-
trouble.
Oh, wow, that's freaky.
Whoa. Okay, hold on.
All right, this is a nativity of Hermes. Hermes is the little baby or whatever,
Trismegistus.
and he's actually suckling on a mermaid's teat, and then there's Thoth in the background in the form of a bird, and then there's
He's got oh yeah, look at that staff he's got.
I know
Look at the
that's
pond
that's
in the rock.
Zeus. Yeah, that's Zeus.
And there's a bird
There's a-
sitting on the top of. See
Yeah.
that? Is it a raven? A big,
Yeah.
huge raven there.
The raven.
and see, there's Mercury standing over there going, "Oh, look how cute," you know.
Oh my God, he's looking over there. What is she doing? She's got red
she's-
hair.
She's a mermaid,
what
and
the
she's
hell?
actually
Where is this?
she's
This-
actually suckling suckling. This all happened in Hades in the stories.
But you can see the water in front of him, the reflection of in the water. What the hell?
I know. Bizarre.
Well, he painted it in, right? This is,
yeah, of course they did. It's just black and white.
It was black and
Yeah,
white, and you
he's
just colored it
obviously
in.
I can absolutely see myself going down the exact path you did. And I don't have photographic memory, but I see things that you do, and then I can see painting them and saying, I think I see this.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
All artists do that. Yeah.
Oh man, it's so fun. I'm having so much fun.
This one's like a dark figure that's sitting on a rock, and this is where the picture came from.
Wow.
He's like laying on his side.
Yeah, there's a dude sitting there on a something. And here's like one with the girl behind the rock. And this is part of the puppet show. I don't know if you guys saw this one. I don't think you did.
Puppet show's my favorite.
I know. I love the puppet show.
So
Shorty Creator Puppet
below
Show.
is what you drew in, and then above is what the art you did.
Yes. Yeah.
Man, it's so cool.
Yeah, look at
you
this.
You probably
weird
thought you were
one.
crazy when you were doing it.
I still think I'm
awesome.
crazy.
Dude,
yeah.
This is great.
Thank you. This is my art now. This is what I do. I do
you
all
don't even
kinds
have
of
to
art.
really. It totally gives you exactly what you want to, think about
that's
before
the
you draw
guy-
it.
That is the guy from the Gorillaz band, the lead singer.
That right there is, you know, the dude that took all the kids to the land of toys. Well, there's one kid that's sneaking out, but he's got a knife. He's like killed the guy in his sleep.
So I can see why you did this. So you see something in the photo, and you want to make sure other people see it. So then you did the art,
right?
So that they for sure see it. But
right.
we already saw it beforehand. We agree with you. We see what you see.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Dude,
trying
that's
to
awesome. So
trying to you know, get a good visual there.
Well, I don't know if you're familiar with the Gorillaz band, but that really does look like the one singer from the Gorillaz band, and he is kind of like that. He would probably stab someone like that,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now, this one right here is an actual
It's a
ancient art
cartoon
piece
band.
that was on a cave wall, and it reminds me of sort of the style that all of this imagery is in. You know, especially the ancient gods and goddesses stuff. That's sort of the style. You know.
I see different things in the picture. I'd probably have focused on different things.
That picture's called The Rape of Persephone.
Oh, jeez. What a wheel thing. What is that round thing?
I know. That's a chariot or something.
Yeah, some torture device. Wow.
Here's one of a hand with a key. And this is like I figured out that this was the entrance to Hades, but yeah, it's a real jumbled mess.
Definitely.
But you guys will like this. It's supposed to be a chariot, yeah. And there's a key with the little lady's face, you know, like leaving Hades.
Do you see it, Wolfman? I don't see it yet.
Well, I see
Yeah,
it.
you can see the key real good.
I see a lady in the bottom left looking left.
Yes, it looks like Superwoman or something. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got like a headdress and
Oh yeah.
gold.
The thing of the bull horns.
Here's, you know, this is quite a large piece of the. That's Perseus with Medusa's head.
Oh yeah.
Can I ask you about that rape picture?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So, did you draw that, or is that something?
No, it was something I found. You know,
okay.
I think Don Davis posted it or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Ironically,
looks like he's grabbing her left breast. It's so weird. That's so weird. I don't really like that one. It's disturbing.
I don't like it either. It's a rape scene. You know,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Snatching a woman and driving away on a chariot.
All right, back to Perseus with Medusa's head.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, what's weird is see the little white triangle in his hat.
Yeah, is that the face to the?
Oh wow.
left and
Well,
bottom.
I actually animated that white triangle with the hat in an MP4, and there's stuff flying out of an eyeball inside there, like on the dollar bill,
Oh yeah. Eyeballs are cool.
So what does this tell us?
Yeah. So here's a little a little Gorgon, a little elf-looking dude. I call him a goat man.
I think it looks like a sumo wrestler almost.
Yeah. And what's weird is in his legs. Yeah.
Oh, this guy's got a big ear.
He's got a big ear and a hat, a little Pelagian hat.
Heck yeah, he does. He's got a beard.
Yeah.
He's got a left hand kind of sticking out and pointing. And then I see it almost looks
That's
like
a troll, man.
Yeah, he's like squatting, or he's in the snow maybe.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
It's a little troll, man. It's just a little imp.
It's just an imp.
Okay, and this is like a gangly looking bee dude that's stinging the butt of this kid. And it's just weird.
It's Transformer. It's Bumblebee, the Transformer.
But it's one of the like tortures in hell or something, or Hades.
I don't know if I see this one. I'm wondering if
a little weird to see. Yeah.
People that don't have the mind to see the things, I wonder if they're just like lost, just like
they are completely lost, dude. Seriously, just totally gone.
But people like us have like craziness to us.
Yeah.
Unmute, Nick.
Richard C. Hoagland would say, "Well, we need to see some documentation of the proof.
Some
here.
weird
We need some
faces.
proof."
Well, the document is called a lunar image.
Yeah,
that is
that's
spooky.
right.
The document is a lunar image.
Is
Oh
the
my
image
God.
itself.
What's
That's
this
right.
one?
Now, what the hell is that? It's two images, and they're the same
they look
face.
like
One's bigger than the other.
Yeah, they look like demons or something. And they're in
double
one of the
demons.
rivers.
Double
they're
demon.
They're in one of the rivers in Hades.
Look at
Oh,
the fucking
Jesus.
shape of the skull, man. It's just like a Paracas. It's just
This
like a
one's,
Paracas, man. David Forrester would love this.
That was the double demon. That's what you should call that. That's
Okay, this one's a Pharisees that's talking to Mary, lamenting probably something, some kind of effigy.
Nick, do you see this?
Yeah.
She's got her back turned to you. She's kneeling down, like
I can
Mother
see
Teresa
that.
or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see it. I
can
see it.
that. There's a woman kneeling down.
This is what the
back-
pictures. This is what a picture looks like before I color it. Okay.
Right, and then you just kind of
Oh, that just looks
Think
like
of what-
that looks like a face
There.
of Jesus almost.
Exactly right.
yes, right in the middle.
Remember, I said it covered all of our myths. This picture,
Ah, shit, man. That could look like a photograph from the 1800s that's blown up from a face in the background. That's how,
Exactly. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Aegeus. I actually know who that is, but
There's also a skull face kind of in the middle upper right.
right. Here's another one that's a face that's looking at you, and he's got like a Santa outfit on, and he's called the Coachman. Like from.
Oh,
I don't see this yet. It's not coming to me.
I see
You'll
a penis.
See it. Yeah. You probably do.
It's a dick.
I have some of those pictures, by the way.
I don't see dick.
I'm
I don't see
joking.
nothing.
2 balls and a dick. Come on, man.
Okay, I see that. I see 2 balls and a dick, but I see a face on the left side with an
I
eyeball.
know. And don't worry, you're gonna see something different, a little bit different than I do, and everyone,
Okay,
because that's how crazy we are.
keep it coming. This is
Yep.
great. He's got thousands. Let's just do this all
I
night.
do have thousands of these images. And what about people that can't see them right?
Well, we'll have to
Open your
just-
fucking
the
eyes,
people-
you jackasses.
The people that maybe some people that enjoy this stuff. I saw 2 flies fucking earlier. I definitely saw that.
If you don't see it, we'll come down. We'll paint you. We'll paint it right on you.
Lily's-
All right. We'll come
on
down there.
Lily's
We'll
toilet
paint you.
seat. This
what
this
the
show
hell
did
is
not go the
that?
way I thought it would go. This is
yeah, I'm
it's gone into
sorry,
like
yeah.
a abstract, weird.
An abstract mind mappy. Kind
Yes, but I love it.
we do body
not a
painting
bad
too.
stick.
We like come down, we paint your body and stuff.
You know what? That last picture actually looks like a horse a little bit,
Oh yeah.
or a dog, like a
Yeah,
collie.
like a horse's cock. I get it.
Man, that double demon one was really spooky.
Yeah.
The double demon is really scary.
All right. So we got this. Do you remember those weird creatures? That were moon in that old '50s movie.
Oh, jeez.
The Selenites. Yeah.
Look at that blue eye. The little shine off of it. I don't like that creature.
I don't either.
Well,
He's going to eat me. That sort of thing.
That's a scary
looks
one.
like
I don't like it. It's scary.
I don't either,
Insectoid.
man.
All right, move on, please.
Insectoid.
Move on. Nothing scary.
There's
this
nothing.
time.
There's
It does
nothing to
not
see
look
here.
like a penis.
That one's right out of my nightmares. It really is.
Oh, I'm serious, huh?
It's that eyeball.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. You want to see some Santa Claus pictures?
yes, more Santa.
All right. Santa Claus pictures. This one's in.
What?
Yeah. This one's in the Tsiolkovsky crater, and he's got a bag full of toys and everything else. Guy, and he's like reading a little paper.
I don't see it
It's
yet.
the
I know
jolly
you'll
elf.
see it.
I see
It's
it.
just weird.
Looks
like
like
that.
he's holding it.
What's with the sound on the top right? Is that what he looks like?
Yeah, kinda. So yeah, here's sort of a picture of the whole little island area.
We're at the bottom of the hour, folks.
Just Nick said be back
Tsiolkovsky
soon
crater,
eating.
And there's like Bother Time, elves, and all kinds of. It's really weird.
The right side
As Nick
looks.
said, be back soon eating.
All right.
All right, Nick. Nick has to feed.
All right. This one is a Santa Claus picture. His reindeer crashed on the moon, and he killed one of the reindeer.
Fucking right. You gotta eat.
It's dead.
It's dead.
There's a
gotta
lot
fucking-
going on in this one.
Hey, what? You might as
I
well
know,
eat
it's
the fucking
weird.
thing, eh?
Now, where is this taken from the moon? Just like some image from the
Yeah,
moon. that you
just
drew?
random images
Yeah.
of the moon. Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool.
You remember when the astronaut said, "Well, there's the Santa Claus or whatever."
I know what Santa Claus is
Just
doing in that
zoomed in on
picture.
it. He's got. It looks like he's got a gun.
No,
What-
that's his
what-
dick.
Here's a bigger picture of that Tsiolkovsky image.
Oh, that's
just
a
weird.
wizard. I see a wizard with a staff.
And there's like people, trying to grab onto the island and stuff.
There's two
if
two
you look
standing
down
figures.
real close in the bottom there's like a little astronaut that's walking away. Shit's just trippy.
Wolfman, what do you see there?
I see two figures, and the one
You
of
don't
them's
have to
holding
see
a
anything
staff.
right away. I did.
No, I saw.
And it looks like a wizard.
I'm
He's
seeing some
pointing at the
weird
other-
freaking creature in the top middle there. That's like got
There's
his
like
arms
one-
out. He's got an eyeball. he's got
Literally,
two
Santa
trunks.
Claus on the moon that we actually look at the sky here.
Looks like he's got two trunks.
There he is.
Oh, weird.
Isn't that cool?
And you just saw that. You're like, yeah, looks like Santa.
Right.
With the weird.
It's exactly like Santa.
Holy shit! It's
Odin or
it's an elf.
The
man on the moon.
That's cool.
Manu.
You know, this is great.
All right,
That's
give
true.
us something
Odin.
else.
That's right. She's right. That's
Okay.
Odin.
More.
I'll
More.
apologize.
Uh-oh, the dick
Apologize
is
for
coming.
this. Oh, I love this. Remember them guys that make fun of movies? I posted this in Lars a while back. Sidonia lion.
There's the Sidonia. Yeah, I remember that.
The little guys, you know, that make fun of movies.
That's cool.
Oh, what's
This
that
one's
called?
a trip. You know, if I can explain all this.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, just put it up
this
first.
Is a pretty good-sized strip on Mars in the Air and Chaos region. And there's a knight on a horse, and then there's a princess and a dragon, and this is the whole story of Saint George and the dragon. The whole story, right there.
The horse is pooped.
Yeah, the horse is. He's getting a drink out of the water.
Yeah,
you know, that's coming spraying out. This is Mars, you know.
Yeah,
supposed to be Mars.
What is he? He's got his arm out, and then he's like holding some round thing with the. Looks like he's shooting something up into the sky. That's cool.
I know. And there's like the one that's hard to see is the maiden with the Grail maiden right in the middle, and she's picking out numbers or little chips out of the lottery bag. Remember the St. George and the Dragon story where he saved her and she threw her name in the bag and it was just her name, and so that her people wouldn't get sacrificed to the dragon. So anyway, that's what that's all about.
I see a crazy. Okay, so you see it looks like there's a pointy-eared creature on the right with a big face.
Yeah.
All right, to the left of that, there's a smaller figure with two eyes. It's really spooky looking. Do you see that?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, and the eyes are kind of off kilter, but that is really freaky.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if everyone's seeing what I'm seeing. The middle part, I don't see what you're seeing, but it looks like a big, some kind of puma with something in its mouth. That's what it looks like to me.
I know, isn't that weird?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I definitely see.
I'd love to zoom in on this and like circle stuff.
I'd
probably help.
It would help, and I have done that over the years in Lars and everything.
Yeah.
I've tried to show people. I'm like, can't you see it? Oh, you actually can't. Okay.
We see it. You're not crazy.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna post this. What I see here. Save the photos.
And absolutely, go through them and look at them, and you can see all the weird crap I do in there. And these are a couple of pictures from the region that Amy Evans told me to look at. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Do you know what that's right next to? It's right on top of a dragon coming out of a cave with this little knight that looks like a parrot with a knight helmet on. You know.
Are we losing our mind here? Yeah.
No, but the images are very archetypal. They're
okay.
They're very psychoactive. You know.
Stop adding two pictures at a time. All right.
Okay.
So let's go to the green creature that looks like he's praying in the church or whatever.
Yes.
And there's like a rib cage on the right.
Yes, he's actually about to kill. He actually killed a reptoid being that's laying on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
To the left.
Yeah. To the left.
Yes. Okay.
And right above him is a reptoid that's pointing up in the sky. And
there's like three faces right there.
Yeah,
those are Anunnaki, man.
Those
are
the aliens.
They look just like
ghosts. Through the pod.
Dude, they look just like.
They look pissed that he did what he did.
There's a whole bunch of bodies
the
there.
Dude that's sitting there with the little weapon or whatever.
Yeah.
I
see four ghosts.
He's making a hologram of little that's talking to the reptoid that's pointing up.
Oh, obviously, yes. Definitely.
Isn't that weird?
I see tons of bodies laying behind him.
Right,
all kinds of bodies.
Okay, so the next one.
Okay, so the next one is a reptoid being
holding
lots of rib cagey stuff. holding
got
a staff or trying to fix something on the outside of that thing.
Yeah.
And there's a little reptoid creature that's running by him, and he's stepping over a dead one.
Yes. And then the one behind him is like his pet
like
or
a
something.
dog or something. Yeah. You know me. Yeah.
Dude, this is exactly what I'm thinking too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a closer up picture of the little girl talking to the boy.
Oh, we are nuts. It's great.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is awesome.
It could get nuts in here.
Okay.
That one has tits.
I can see different things in this one.
Yeah.
I see a head. I see a creature that's like looking at us, but then I'm also seeing.
Right.
Depends on what.
And there's a little girl with long hair that's talking to it.
God, you know, it'd be perfect if you had like a pointer.
You know what? It wouldn't help. Some of these people, they cannot see this shit. I'm telling you.
Yes, I'm sure.
So here's the dragon coming out of the cave with the little parrot that looks like a knight, you know. And then you've got a Conan dude in the bottom that's like to the dragon.
Okay, I see in the middle right.
Yeah.
It looks like a Indian or
like Conan
with the big long hair,
right?
Black hair. So what's the green stuff? What's going on there?
That's a dragon coming out of the cave. He's like got his foot and he's like gripping it, you know.
I don't see the face. I don't see the
and
dragon.
The face is like right in the middle. There's a little black dark eye.
Oh,
he's got,
okay.
like, yeah. And then there's a little right in the middle that looks like a little parrot knight, you know.
I see like a little green stormtrooper or something like.
But what
with
I
his
see the
chest
clearest,
puffed out.
Yeah, what I see the clearest is a little Indian.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Okay, what I see in a lot of
nuts
these.
as I am. Don't be smart.
Next.
Yeah.
Brett.
Okay.
Don't you see? Do you not?
You're like, whoa.
Are you guys hearing me?
Wolfman, are you still there? You're not making a.
Can you not hear me?
A peep.
Yeah.
Hello. Can you not hear me?
He goes, okay, I'm waking up.
Maybe he's not seeing what everyone's seeing, or I'm seeing.
I don't know.
Well,
if you
they're
guys can't hear me,
they're very psychoactive, and you know what? They
Everyone
knock
will know I'm
people
crazy
out.
after this.
What the fuck?
They knock some people out. I mean, seriously, they can't deal with it. They're like, okay, I've never seen that before, and I don't want to see many of things I've never seen before all at once. You know.
You can put everything together in your mind. So cool.
Yeah.
All right.
What do I got in here? Dish erase.
Are you guys hearing me now? No.
Yeah. Oh, this is a weird one.
They can't hear me.
This thing is just sitting on the moon or whatever, and it looks like a big tower that's inflating a balloon or putting gas in a balloon, and then there's a big line attached to it that goes back into the cave. See it?
There's so much to see in this picture. That's Shard right there.
Isn't that weird? No, that's not the shard. That was in one of Ken Johnson's images, and it's like got a platform, and it looks like a balloon that's getting
like
filled
real
up. This is real stuff, you know.
I know. Where do you...
Real? I don't know what that is anymore. You know.
Either do I.
Parabolic dish array.
All right, something happened, man.
Got a bunch of those. I got some weird dishy looking type things, you know. And it's like, well, that couldn't be a crater. That's too smooth, you know. That's like too perfect.
Check. Fucking weird. Man.
Okay, next.
Well, that's
dish or crater.
Wow.
Yeah, I vote dish. And here's
sticking out.
Yeah, here's some satellite dishes. Crater.
They lost me now.
And these were confirmed by a friend of mine who works for the NSA, and he said that they actually go up to the moon and maintain these dishes that are on the Terminator.
What the fuck happened?
What for?
They talk to aliens.
It's all about the aliens.
Yeah, so you know that on the backside of the moon.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to have something on the Terminator that sends a signal back to Earth.
That makes sense. I would imagine that all their bases would be on the far side of the moon then.
Yeah, and they get picked up by the very large array, and the other areas.
Oh,
okay, there Goddard and all that.
Wolfman, Welcome back to the show.
Dude, I was cut off. The sound just cut me right off.
Was the show still live?
Yeah, I could hear you guys, but you couldn't hear me, and I could not figure out why, and I just kept trying different things until it came back.
Did you push the button?
Yeah, I pushed my panic button numerous times.
Are we still live?
Yeah, I don't get it.
All right.
I don't know what happened. It was just fucked up. Glitch. So
I was enjoying it, so
I went out of Discord and then back in a couple times, and finally it came back. There was nothing wrong with my settings.
Weird. I thought it was weird that did you see? Okay, scroll up. Did you miss any of this stuff?
No, I've been watching it. I've been talking and you guys weren't answering. I thought, what the fuck?
So here's one of the little puppets or whatever.
Oh, that's another one of those things that I keep saying. That's one of those Anunnaki babies. There's so many of those clay figures that they found in ancient Sumerian figures. They look just like that, man. The same head shape.
What was
ears like that?
What was? No, it was. What was the? It wasn't Anunnaki. It was the other people.
Well, they don't really know, but they're thousands of years
old.
They're thousands of years old, and they look like some kind of a lizard people, and they got the pointy ears like
those
that.
Big ears.
Yeah,
it's cool.
And
they're weird, huh?
He's got a small.
You know what I'm
legs.
talking about, right? So a lot of these things that you're showing me, that these human-like creatures, like humanoid creatures, have that same shape head as those freaking weird clay figurines.
Right, they're very archetypal type figures. Yeah. Okay, you guys like Tolkien stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And J.R. Tolkien. Okay, this one is the whole Hobbit story. It's on Mars. And you got the dragon up there, and you got little Bilbo Baggins. He's right down by the rock, and he's got a campfire going.
Oh my God! And there's some kind of a hedgehog creature there beside the fire.
Yeah,
big, huge thing.
Yeah, Gandalf is to the right somewhere. He's in there somewhere. And yeah, that little
the porcupine.
That little guy's sneaking behind the rock trying to get his ring,
That's pretty cool.
Schmeagol.
So yeah, there's some weird stuff like that. In that particular Mars image, there's tons of J.R. Tolkien stuff,
That does look like vegetation to me in that picture. Like, I don't know if you colored it green, but either way, even if you didn't color it green, it really does look like vegetation.
Yeah, see if you guys can see this one. It's sort of difficult to see.
Wolfman, are you talking about the Clovis people before?
I think
so. Yeah, there's a guy with his hand up by his head, like he's taking a picture. It's like a weird little alien, Indian dude or something.
I see a man on his back. Two eyes and two huge lips.
Yep, I see him.
Yeah. And it looks like he's peaceful. It looks like he's looking at the sky.
You remember that Bigfoot on the moon? You guys remember that?
No.
Well, I'm going to show it to you.
Yeah, I want to see
what the hell. I thought it was funny. I was like, oh, that's Bigfoot on the moon. Yeah. It's like right in the middle. He's a little dark Sasquatch guy.
Yeah.
Walking away from you.
Yeah, of course. Really fast and blurry.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah. So here's this one's like a big, dinosaur dragon. What's his name? Godzilla, type.
Ooh, okay. I see it.
Yeah, it's hard to miss.
Again, to me, it looks like one of those same type creatures, the pointed ears, the reptilian guys. That looks like, I don't know, that could be the Anunnaki, I guess. I don't know.
He looks fairly friendly. Isn't as scary as the last one.
You guys are gonna like this one.
Blue eye.
You know the little green creatures on the moon that are more green than gray, but they look like grays. Well, this is one of those images where the instructor is actually teaching his little child how to read a book and stuff. That's a whole family of them inside like a little crevice there.
one on the bottom right's got the blue book, and
He's
it's
got
reading.
a blue book, yeah.
And, and so he's like reading it like really intensely.
Yeah.
And then
serious
it looks like
shit,
the
yeah.
father's in the middle. He's looking
Yes.
to his wife. He's got some weird. Looks like she's sitting down, and she's got a
God.
robe on.
Right.
She looks
the
like
right of her, I don't know
from
what the-
Star Trek, those telepathic creatures that saved Pike, Christopher Pike.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know, that's what exactly it looks just like one of those creatures. Those telepathic creatures, that saved Christopher.
Exactly.
What I want to know is the third person down. The third. What the hell is he doing?
He's just like, this guru in a robe, he's like the wise one and shit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like a teacher.
Yeah,
Or
a
something.
teacher, yeah.
Did Richard C. Hoagland really work with Gene Roddenberry?
I think so.
I don't know, but he didn't get anything out of it. That's for sure.
What is this?
That's just some dude with a little flower, Weird.
He's got a big hand. He's got a little
huge
flower.
hand with a tiny flower.
Oh, I know who that is. That's Chris Christopherson. He's singing in a microphone. Yep, that's Chris Christopherson. Yep.
Yes, or a homeless guy. Yeah.
Yeah, but with a white beard, just like Chris Christopherson, and maybe a patch over his eye.
So, okay, this next one is of a penis, and some dude's wearing this weird, sexual outfit, and there's a pig right above it.
Nice. All right.
So it's very
weird.
Oh, Karen said Sumerian Naga creatures.
That's it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
She knew what you were talking about just by me talking and stuff. Or she's listening,
Nice.
actually.
She's so smart. That pig creature's freaky.
I'm sorry. What kind of ritual is that, People.
I don't see a penis, but I see a tail.
The penis is directly in the middle. It's like it's sticking out at your face,
I thought that was his left paw.
You know what? I thought it was I was trying to think of that like it was a hand or something,
Yeah.
Well, I see a
So
face
naive.
right at the top. There's like a gray,
Right, it's a
gray
pig.
alien face
It looks like
Yeah.
a pig
right
to
above
me,
the penis. So
Look on the left.
that
There's
looks
a
like
lot
that
of faces.
gray alien is about to just take a nice big bite out of that.
Here's one of your
lot of faces
Nagas. Here's another Naga creature for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
Another one.
It's an owl.
So Sleestack, yeah.
Yeah, Sleestack, yeah. That one's a
You
little
see a
different than
Sleestack?
yeah. I see the eyes are
I see a
glistening.
bird with one.
It's a
I see
female.
one
has
red
breasts.
eye.
It has breasts.
Yep.
I don't see what you guys are seeing.
It's holding
I
an
know.
axe or something.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I see it holding an axe. Something like a weapon. It could just be about to slice that axe down.
What in the right
So-
hand? A green weapon with on the right
Yeah,
in the right
The
hand.
green would be the hand. It's holding an axe. It's
This is a
kinda-
lady that's like in a sexual kind of take a picture of me type thing. You can see her
Yeah.
breasts and
It's
her
got
other arm
elbows
is
are
a
sticking
penis.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Looks like a huge penis on the top right.
that's exactly what it is. It's a huge penis.
Oh yeah.
You have a special you have a special folder of penis pictures.
Well, what bothers me is that sometimes you feel like that's all you see once you see one.
Yeah, you
It's
can't
like one of
unsee
those
it.
things. You can't unsee that.
Mm-hmm.
And none of them are the same. Why is that?
They're all different. That's why.
They're all
All right.
weird and different.
Next.
And
This is great.
yeah, that's really
Oh.
weird.
I don't know. I don't see it as a penis. I see that as an elbow, and her arms are both like sort of lifted with
That's
the elbow.
that's
yeah.
what we're supposed to think. Yes, absolutely. But the lady from Stanford Research Institute said that was a penis.
Oh, it
well,
looks
she's
just
the
like
ex-
one. It really does.
She's
Yeah.
the expert. It
And
must be
again,
penis.
it's a huge penis
I
with
mean,
a
she
face
works.
right near it.
Yeah, I mean, she goes to Stanford or whatever. She'd know.
Oh yeah, the fucking
Ew.
university lady knows what a
Oh,
goddamn
no.
penis looks like.
No, I don't like this one.
Isn't that weird? I don't.
I don't like
either.
this.
Yeah.
I don't like
That's
this
the
one.
queen, man. That is the
What
queen
I
mother.
see.
That
I don't know
looks
what
like
you're-
Elton John clown.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's a clown next to him. And I mean, they're just as.
I see it like a horrible white creature with the deformed face, looking a little to the right.
Yeah, you
with
mean a clown,
dog
right? Yeah.
A clown? I don't see a clown.
I see the clown. Is that clown like that? It's got the thing around its neck, like the sticks out.
It's more like
a
what
poofy thing. I don't know what you.
I don't like that.
It looks
what
like
is
a
the red dots? What are the red
creepy?
dots? What are the red dots you drew in on? Is that some dog or demon dog?
I have no idea what that is right there.
You drew the red in, didn't you?
Yeah, I just kind of painted it in. It's kind of like part of his bow tie. There's another clown face that's white and right above that red.
Oh, look at this.
That looks like Ewoks. The Ewoks are coming up over the hill.
Yeah, it reminds me of it reminds me of
Ewoks are real, man. Ewoks are real.
That's freaky.
Yeah, that's part of the puppet show.
Oh, and there's a turtle. There's a big turtle at the top. He's got. See the turtle?
Yeah, there's a red turtle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a freaky one, isn't it?
It's got extra legs.
That's some freaky deaky stuff there.
I love the puppet show pictures.
I do too.
Oh my gosh,
Those are my favorite.
There's a pig or boar that's biting the head of the turtle.
I knew you'd see something. Yeah.
Go back. Oh, I see the clown now, you guys.
Right.
Well, it's about time you started seeing clowns. I was starting to worry about you.
I was seeing something totally different. Now, you see the clown's two eyes above?
Yeah.
Now, what I was seeing, that was its mouth. And up and to the left was its eye, and only one eye. It looked like a cow man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see it now, though. I see the eyes. I see the clown.
So
that's so
a
funny.
knight. It's like a knight with shining armor, good type of guy, and he's got a sword.
It's got two eyeballs.
And it looks like he's got wings, though.
I don't know if I'm seeing what you're seeing.
I know.
To me, it looks like a buffalo head almost, like with two eyes.
That's okay. Yeah.
Like a big, huge head.
I know. I saw it like that, too, at first.
Let's see. So where's the buffalo? Oh, in the middle of the green, with the green hat?
Yeah, that's him.
He's looking to the right. He's got a nose.
Right.
Oh, weird. Yeah. What's the white stuff in front of him?
Oh, that's what comes out of a penis, you idiot. Come on.
What's the creature? It looks like there's a creature behind him looking to the right.
You guys are going to have fun with this. It's like, okay, you found it, whatever that is, So this is like a boy that's turning into a donkey, and he's looking at a Piggly Wiggly tail sticking out of the stuff, and there's a little dragon that's looking at it too, and a duck. They're all looking at it. Like, what the hell's that?
I see a Gumby thing in there.
I see something totally on the left side. I see a lady with green hair. And two eyeballs, and she's like looking to the left, and some dude is like jumping her.
I can't believe this, guys. But we're running out. We got 5 minutes left.
Oh, Jesus.
We almost did 3 hours.
Come on, keep him. It's gone so fast.
I showed you 3 hours of pictures.
It's fine. Yeah. I can do this. I can do this for 15 hours.
I know. By now. Darren, we know that. You've started to take control of this show. You're telling our guests what to do, when to do, how often to do it,
telling them
how fast to go. I think he's having fun. I think Darren's having fun.
I am.
Right on.
Keep it going. We got 4 minutes. 3 minutes left.
He's going to milk you dry.
Give us your best one.
He's going to milk you dry, Brett.
Give us your best one.
Right. The best one. Let's see. Well, this is a vagina.
Oh.
I'm not going to post that.
Bring on the vagina, please.
The way you said that.
Oh, that was perfect. There
It is. So simple, to the point. It's a good way to end the show.
Well, it is a lunar vagina, so I don't know if that makes a difference.
It's a nice labia. Can I say that on YouTube?
Yeah.
What the hell would make that shape? Like a meteorite does that? No, I don't.
Yeah, every rock looks
Here
like
we go.
that to me, you know.
Here we go. Oh, there's a guy with a helmet.
Yeah, you see him.
Looking to the left, and
He's
there's
like a Viking or something, and he's got
Look
a
at that
dragon with
arm.
him.
I love that right arm he's got. Yeah, he's riding a dragon or something.
Yeah.
And I see the butthole. I don't know why that's there.
There's like a Mars dinosaur skull. Yeah, I don't know what the. I don't know what the.
Oh, jeez, there's a one-eyed dragon skull.
He's got a big jaw. He's got a big jaw.
One-eyed.
Wouldn't it be funny if
dragon
like one of these things was actually real? You know.
Well, it doesn't really matter if we enjoy it.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. You know.
I mean, that's the thing I got from this show tonight. It's like I was always into lunar anomalies and stuff, but really, what I like to do is look at pictures and see things.
Yes,
in my
so do
head.
I. Yeah, exactly. That's why I got into
more
it.
important and more fun than the.
Way more fun. Yeah. It's like what's that?
I don't know. Maybe maybe
always
it's more
about
important to know what's really on the moon.
Conspiracies. Why can't we just
Damn
have
it, this
fun
is
and
fun.
be artistic? And this is cool.
Okay,
Thanks a lot.
this one's of a bug-looking creature that's looking through a big telescope at the Earth, at us.
Whoa!
Do you see it?
Yeah, and that other one was
I think I
of
see it.
a vulture or
Holy
something.
shit. Well, what the hell? That's sticking up off the moon?
Yes, it is.
That's
What,
a real
like,
picture, though.
Is
That
that
one.
like how high? 3 miles
You
high?
drew it in.
It's pretty high. Yeah.
That's a real picture there. That's you colored in the green.
You see
Right?
that? Yes.
Yeah. He's hanging from the telescope, the virtual telescope, but that's a real anomaly with a real shadow.
You remember
This is a
that?
great show, yes.
God, does
This
that
has
ever
been a-
look like a person looking through a fucking big telescope? And his legs
does.
spread, and so he's ducked down so he can look into it, and his arms right on
Oh,
the
yeah.
fucking thing.
I know. Isn't that weird?
Cool.
It's
That's a
it's
good-
really there. I didn't do that picture. You
No,
know?
I know.
Okay, guys, that's
So
it.
Final show.
here's
We gotta
that.
go. We gotta go.
No, that's
All
up
right,
to you.
enjoy
We
this.
don't have to go, but Brett's been here for
All
3
right.
hours, so
I can't
I
even
would-
believe it's been that long. What?
I can't either.
well,
Brett, do you want to go farther or do you want to end this? We can
Um,
save it for another day. We can do this
I know.
next week.
Well, maybe next time we could actually
Be
tell the
serious.
story, yeah, or something.
serious? What kind of thing is
Let's
that?
end it.
All right.
Like,
This is
seriously?
great. I really had a good time.
I'm glad you did, and I'll bet you guys dream and trip balls tonight.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, actually, I might just play something for you guys. The song I've been working on is called "Midget Hookers." So
Oh, sweet.
I think we'll end it with that if I can get that song going here.
All right, so I'm gonna post a midget hooker while you're playing that song.
Yeah. See if you can find a lunar anomaly of a midget hooker. Ah, he
There you
did
go.
too. There you go. Midget hookers. Wow.
And there's a happy face like going, ooh yeah, you know, down in the corner. Big Joker face.
Let's see if I can do this. It's gonna go through there. Yeah, I think you'll be able to hear it. Yep, I think you should be able to hear this. See it go through there. Let's see if it works. Where's it gonna play through? I just have to sort of. I'm not sure where it's gonna play through.
The message.
Well, oh gosh. I didn't set it up to play this, so now I'm wondering why it's not playing. Where is it playing from? Okay, I think I got it. That looks like something there. Oh, I can't get this thing working. For some reason. I know it's a drag, but I wasn't planning on playing.
I'm back. What
Okay.
did you just post?
That is a picture of a NASA employee that's embedded in lunar orbit.
No, the one above that. With the Jabba the Hutt with the...
I don't know, some kind of Babylonian...
No, that's the real anomaly, isn't it, though?
It is.
And is
it
it on the moon
I
or
did
Mars?
years ago. It's in a Apollo 15 image.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
It is. You wonder what it is. If you could go there, blow it up.
It's like, what is that? I think it's more puppet show stuff, but weird.
It is weird. I mean, there's something there.
Just Nick said, "Hey guys, I am going to bed. My head is hurting."
Prince.
Brett, say goodnight to Nick.
Nick said, "Hey guys, I am
going to bed." Good night, everybody.
Good night, Nick.
Yeah, good night. I cannot figure out why I can't play that, so I'm going to
Thank you for being on the show,
it
Nick.
Another time, and thank you so much, everybody, for coming out. This was a great show.
All right.
I'll have to play Midget Hookers later. I don't know why it's not working, but...
All right. Hope somebody liked our show. I enjoyed it.
It was fun.
So it's something to really look forward to. It's really funny. I'm making a video for it, but guys, I got a terrible cold. It's been rough for me getting through this show, and I don't really feel like fighting it.
Okay. Take care of yourself, Mike.
Just Nick said, "No problem, guys."
Nasty
Just
flu,
Nick
man.
said, "No problem, guys."
I've had it for like 2 weeks now.
Good night, Nick.
Fighting it.
Good night, everybody.
All right.
Are we not live?
I'm going to hit the music right now.
Okay.
To fade us out, if I can.
So I want to do a post-show.
Thanks for having me on.
That was fun.
Oh, my God. I can't even.
Thank you, senorita.
Yeah.
Excuse me, can you direct us to the nearest hotel?
Oh, excuse me.
Can we direct to Niloto?
Perini scleroso. Perini scleroso.
Perini scleroso. A very young wine for that one special occasion.
Oh!
Bad batch. Bad batch.
Perini scleroso. Chateau Lafite. A fine table wine. From the old country.
Attention to all regards. Listen to you gently. Read, touch. Don't know why. Don't know when. Gonna be again. Gonna be a beginning. Gonna be a friend. Gonna be the sinning. Gonna be a wine. Gonna be the dime. Gonna be a fine time in a recline. Don't know why. Don't know try. Don't know how to be a divine. Gonna be hard. Gonna try. Gonna wanna be a monster star. Gonna wanna be an old rock and roll lady of old. I'm great control. Never know